Good to go. We're good to go. Yeah. We're going to read Psalms 1 in unison.
Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. The ungodly are not so, but like the shaft that the wind drives away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sit in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I'd like to thank everybody. Out, say Shabbat Shalom. Happy Sabbath to everybody here in the class. Those who will be joining us by the YouTube or by Facebook Live, I'd like to say Shabbat Shalom to you as well. So been doing a lot of prophetic things. Shabbat Shalom, Brandon Lewis. So today's lesson is entitled "The Menstruous and Unclean Woman." So a lot of times, we take things for granted in this life, but we're going to show through the reading of the scriptures that even our sister's monthly flower was a prophetic, pointed to a prophetic time in time, when the Most High would come back and clean up Israel, would come back and clean up this world. So we're going to be looking at some math. And so this book, we've talked about dealing with the mind before in this class. This book is a psychological book. It's a mathematical book. It's a biological book. But most of all that stuff that you deal with is still pointing to the prophetic. Even the biology of the book is prophetic. The physical of the book is prophetic. The math of the book is prophetic. And we got to go through all these books that Most High has blessed us to be able to read. And we're going to put the pieces together. And we're going to show you that now, let me say this. We ain't pointing to no specific day and time. We know the book say that no man knows the day or the hour. But Most High, to those things that he wants us to know, he didn't put it in these books. And we're going to even show you, even during the days of a woman's impurity, that those times equaled up to the time when the son and the father was going to come back. Even those days, he left you clues all over this book to show you how much he cares for Israel and how long he's going to let this thing roll. Even with our sisters, he left, because we're going to see the uncleanness for a man child. Then we're going to see the uncleanness for a woman or a girl child. But the man child that's unclean is Israel. The woman that's unclean is the world. We're going to show you that through the reading of these scriptures. So we're going to go to the first place, because I want to make sure that we understand what uncleanness is and what makes something unclean. So that when he comes back, he got to clean this whole world up. He ain't going to leave nothing standing. Whatever you see right now, it's going to get burned up. So ain't no need of you putting all your hope and trust in your nice house, your nice car, your job, because it's all going to get burned up. Every last thing is going to get burned up. This government, this system, everything is going to get burnt up with a fervent heat. So ain't going to be nothing left. Even the heaven that you see right now above your head is going to get burned up. He ain't leaving nothing, because everything that we touch is unclean and defiled. That's right, sister. So guess what? When the Father comes, he don't want no uncleanness around here. So he got to burn everything up. So watch what you put your hope in, put your trust in, because it ain't going to be here in the long run. So let's get to it. Let's go to Leviticus 5. We're going to hone in on one word in Leviticus 5, brother. You got a water? No. Get this water out of my bag.
You said Leviticus 5.
Well, read. Oh,
I'm good.
Thought I had one, bro.
Good.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm good.
You ain't open that flavor water. Don't get water. You sure?
I'm good.
Okay. All right.
I appreciate it.
All right. So let's go to Leviticus 5, y'all. We're gonna start it out in Leviticus 5, and we're gonna key in and get the definition of the word unclean. As we move down through this lesson, it's gonna be very important that you understand what this uncleanness is. I know a lot of times we Yeah, go on get that.
It's gonna be on step back up.
Yeah, go on get that. Go on get that, man. So everybody turn their books to Leviticus chapter 5. Leviticus 5, and we're gonna read one verse, and then we're gonna get a definition real quick. I already wrote it down when we ain't got to go to the phone to get it. I want to try to move along as quick as possible because we got a lot of stuff we got to get to. Leviticus 5:2, bro. What do it say?
For if a soul touch any unclean thing,
If a soul touch any unclean thing,
whether it be a carcass of an unclean beast,
uh-huh,
or a carcass of an unclean cattle,
uh-huh,
or the carcass of unclean creeping thing,
uh-huh,
and if it be hidden from him,
uh-huh,
he also shall be unclean.
he said, even if it be hid from you, you still unclean
and guilty.
and guilty. So anything that's been touched in this world about man, it ain't no good. Even if you don't know it ain't no good, it still ain't no good. And we're going to prove that through the reading of the scriptures. And even in Luke, I think it's Luke 11, he told the Pharisees, you are as graves that don't appear to these people. And now you made them unclean, because the book says if you walk across a grave, you unclean. That's right. And he called the Pharisees graves that don't appear. So when you're dealing with unclean people, they make you unclean. That's why I say keep your circle small and keep it tight. Because if you're dealing with unclean people, you unclean. All right. Now, it's up to you how you want to deal with that. But that's why I say you watch your teachers, you watch your people that you be around, because if you're dealing with uncleanliness, that makes you unclean. All right? Sit right here, brother. We're going to need you to do something on that camera, if you don't mind. Okay. All right. Appreciate you, brother.
Don't eat those cookies either.
All right, so let's get the definition of unclean in that verse, and I'm just going to read it because I went on printed it out, so we don't have to waste time with the blue letter. The word unclean is H2930, and that word is tamah. It means to be foul, especially in a ceremonial sense. So religiously or ceremoniously, we all unclean. Because it said to be foul, especially in a ceremonial sense, contaminated, defiled, polluted, to make oneself or pronounce oneself unclean utterly. So that's what that word unclean means. So let's go to the next place, bro. I'm going to slip something in just to show you that the Most High plan always has been to dwell amongst his creation, not so much his whole creation, but Israel in particular. Go to Deuteronomy. Go to Deuteronomy 23 real quick. Deuteronomy 23. And again, shalom to all the people joining us on the live stream. Deuteronomy 23. And we're going to read 3 verses of script, bro. We're going to read verses 12 through 14. Deuteronomy 23, verse 12. What do it say, brother?
Thou shalt have a place also without the camp.
Without the camp,
whether thou shalt go forth abroad.
And see, he said you got to have a place outside the camp where you got to go to relieve yourself. He said, because I'm going to be walking around amongst you, and I don't want to be stepping in all that. Again, the Most High is a spirit being, and he don't want to be around filth and uncleanness. That's why I say, even on your best day, where you seeing the less, where you think the less seeing, you still defiled and unclean to the Most High. Because you dying every day that you live. Go ahead and read, brother.
13. That thou shalt have a paddle upon thy weapon.
You need to have a small shovel on your side and do what with it?
And it shall be when thou wilt ease thyself abroad. Thou shalt dig therewith. And shall turn back and cover that which cometh from thee.
He said, when you get through you in the bathroom, make sure you turn back and cover that mess up, because I don't want to be around it. He ain't used to being around filth, because again, he's perfect and he's holy, and we are mortal beings that we shed skin, we use the restroom, we do everything that he don't do. That makes us unclean all by itself. Go ahead and read, brother.
14. For the Lord thy God walketh in the midst of thy camp.
He do what?
Walketh in the midst.
For the Lord thy God walk in the midst of your camp. Go ahead and read.
To deliver thee. And to give up thy enemies before thee.
Now you see that? This has always been his plan to deliver Israel. To deliver Israel. and to destroy all your enemies before you. And that's what he gonna do when he get back, when he clean this place up. He gonna deliver Israel, and he gonna destroy all your enemies, and he gonna dwell in the midst of Israel, not spiritual Israel either. You ain't read that, because he ain't spiritual Israel right here. They ain't right here. So prophecy can't be broken. Prophecy cannot be broken. So he gonna deliver Israel, dwell in the midst of them, and he gonna clean this thing up. But go ahead and read, bro.
Therefore, thy camp be holy.
Thy camp shall be holy.
Then he see no unclean thing in thee. And turn away from thee. So
he don't want to see no unclean, defiled, polluted thing in the midst of Israel. Nothing. You see what I'm saying? So let's go to the next place, bro. Let's go to Sirach 34. We're gonna read one verse here. Because Sirach asked the same thing that Job asked. And see, it's impossible for man, but nothing's too hard for the Most High Yahweh. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, the 34. And we're going to pick it up. We're going to read one verse. We're going to read verse 4, brother. 34 and 4, then we're going to get the precept of that. What did it say, my brother?
Of an unclean thing.
Of an unclean thing.
What can be clean?
What can be clean?
And from that thing which is false, the truth comes out.
Can the truth come out of falsehood? So can't nothing clean come out of something that's unclean. The only one who can do that is the Most High power. We don't have that's like this Folly Day season. Everybody want to say they doing it for the kid, but what did it start out as? It started out as unclean. So how you gonna bring something clean out of that? It started out, Thanksgiving started out as a mass murder. That's what Thanksgiving started out as. It started as a mass. So now you gonna say, well, I'm just showing God how thankful I am. Well, what did it start out as? Mass murder and genocide. So it's still unclean. You can't clean that up. Who you sacrifice it to? Because you got to understand something. Everything that deals with religion always is centered around a sacrifice or a feast. So you feasted around Thanksgiving. You feasted around Xmas Day. I don't like putting Christ's name on it. You feasting on the folly of the false New Year's Day. Y'all popping balls and everything. Huh? So how you going to bring something clean out of something that's unclean? 4th of July. You feasting on that day, ain't you? Yeah. Well, your ancestors was getting their backs broke and backs whipped during the 4th of July. Yeah, that's right. How you gonna bring something clean out of that? Well, I'm doing it for the kids. We finna read about that. We finna read about how you sacrificing your kids to demons. You just came out of Halloween, didn't you? Mm-hmm. Halloween, I mean. You sacrificing your kids to demons. Well, we just having fun. We gonna buy for apples and go on a hayride. How you gonna bring something clean out of something unclean? Can't do it. You can't do it.
You tell your children on that day, don't go up to strangers. You push them out to strangers' door on that day.
But you tell them go to see strangers, let strangers drop candy and apples and chips and all that in their bag. You say stay away from strangers.
Bro, you're gonna do something at the church, though, bro.
You gonna do it at the church?
Yeah.
You're still unclean. Trunk or treat. You still unclean. You trying to take something that's unclean and fix it up that's clean, and you gonna put it on the garbage can lid and give it to the Most High power. Yeah. So you gonna get that to the Most High?
You know what they do?
He said, learn not to wear the heathen. Let's get the precept, Job 14 and 4. I like how the Most High hooked this stuff up. We was in Sirach the 34 and 4, going to Job 14 and 4. I ain't gonna get into the numerology of that. Right. I was looking at that last night. But I ain't gonna throw that at them. Not right now. But you look at that later on. We're gonna look at that later on. We're gonna start doing some lessons on that. How this book is mathematically sound in every shape, form, and fashion. Even when he said in the beginning, Young Lion know about it. He said that means Bereshit. It's 2. Everything about this book. This is a book that can't nobody dispute when you know the origins and how this book is put together mathematically, hermetically. I don't care what you do, which way you look at this thing, what angle you look at it from a psychology. This book is sound all the way around. Everybody want to know about this book, and everybody want to be a part of this book. And he told you, and you do a disservice to your Most High power when you don't know what's written on the pages of these books.
Number one seller.
Number one seller ever. That's why he asked Nicodemus what he asked. Man, you a teacher of the law. You don't know that? Y'all are supposed to be teachers of the law. Y'all supposed to know this. And if you don't, you study, fast, pray, and you get in here and you get the understanding. That's all you got to do. Because he said it's given unto you to know this stuff. So you got to get on your job, Israel, and learn this stuff.
But you'll never know when you don't read the book.
If you don't never pick it up, you don't never pray, you don't never fast, you don't never ask no questions, you will never know the oracles of God. Never know. And to a whole lot of folks, they ain't gonna know because they hung up on a man or whatever. They rather roll with that than roll with this. But let's go, Job 14, bro. Job 14. And what do it say, my brother? Job 14:4, I'm sorry. You go ahead, I know what it say, but go ahead and go and read it. Job 14:4. When you get it, brother, go ahead and read.
Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean?
So they're your second witness. That was your second witness. Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Look, now read verse 5. I know it on y'all list, but I threw this in here this morning. I got to look. What do verse 5 say, bro?
Seeing his days are determined.
Seeing who days are determined. Your days is set. We got another lesson called your boundaries are set and you shall not pass. He said your days is set and what else?
The number of his months.
The number of his months
are with thee.
Uh-huh.
Thou hast appointed his bounds.
And what?
He cannot pass.
And you ain't gonna pass. I don't care how much you work out. I don't care what you eat. I don't care what you don't eat. When your jig is up, bye. From the time you came out your mama's womb, your days were set. You had an expiration date. I got one. You know what I'm saying? Now you can rush yourself about it. Don't get me wrong.
I was just thinking that.
You can't rush yourself about it. But I'm telling you, I don't care what you do. If you ain't got the favor Hezekiah had, it's time for you to cash out. Ain't nothing you're gonna be able to do with it. Cause now, I mean, can you go and tell the Most High what Hezekiah said? God, I mean, come on now. Hezekiah, he pleaded his cause. He said, man, Lord, I done all you told me to do. And, hey, man, you better put your hand on your mouth. You can't say that. Just go on. Yeah. It's over with. Right. But one thing you better be able to do is be able, like what Paul said. He said, I done run the course. I done finished the race. Yeah. Now, that's what you better be able to say when it's all over with. Because you ain't going to be able to say that. Then he got some other things he going to deal with you on. So make sure that, hey, you make sure before you leave up out of here, you done all that the Most High told you to do to the best of your ability. But we even gonna show you, y'all don't even know how blessed y'all are, man. He even gonna grade Israel on the curve. That's how much he loved Israel. Everybody else ain't gonna get to pass you. You know how your kids get in trouble? And they with a bunch of other kids, they get in trouble. You get your kid, you whoop your kid, but you get it real good. But then guess what? Come on, man. Yeah. It's gonna be all right. Mm-hmm. We're gonna show y'all that in the lesson.
That's after the extension cord.
That's after the extension cord now. Yeah. You know, and you got them welts put on you and everything. Then how mama always do it? Come on, man. It's gonna be all right. Yeah. But how much the Most High loved Israel. He didn't set up he gonna set this whole world up to serve y'all. That's why I say, don't try to be like the heathen in the nation. They need to be trying to see what you got going on. You see what I'm saying? That's how much he loved. And see, this is why they don't want you reading these other books, because these other books start putting the pieces together to show you just how much he loved Israel. And in the weeks to come, we're going to show you how even the apostles was quoting the book of Jubilees and not in the 66. We're going to show you that. Because there's certain things they didn't want you to see, they didn't want you to know. Now, these things are coming to light because the end is winding up. Now the Most High started to show his people, hey, this is what's really going on. Y'all need to start paying attention. But let's go further, bro. Where we at?
Jubilees.
Oh, we're going to Jubilees. Everybody who got Jubilees, turn to the first chapter. We're going to Jubilees 1. We're going to read verse 1, then we're going to skip down, bro. Okay. Filthiness. Because everything in this world is filthy and full of vomit.
You said you got extra copies?
You got extra copies over there at Jubilee?
No, on the table over there.
Oh, the book of Jubilee? Whoever don't have a book of Jubilees is extra copies over there. What you saying?
That's what you're saying? Yeah.
That what you saying, sis? Okay, yeah. So if you don't have a Jubilees, the sister got something on the back. Appreciate that, sis. Over there. But go to Jubilees the one. If you ain't got one, Rob, it's something over there, bro.
And just a heads up, so depending on which version you got, it might read slightly.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. You sure right.
Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna read out of the suit.
Yeah, we're going now. I'm gonna be reading out of Suda Pickford. I don't know if everybody just got the regular copy of Jubilee, but we're reading out of Suda Pickford, volume 2, the Book of Jubilee, volume 2.
Okay.
All right. Huh? Chapter 1. Right now we're in chapter 1, bro. Chapter 1, and we're gonna pick it up at 1. Then we're gonna skip down, bro, to verse 4. Then we're gonna read down through 11. Because like we just saying, everything in this world is unclean. So the Most High gonna have to clean this thing up before he get down here, because he can't stand filthiness. Jubilees 1:1. What do it say, brother?
In the first year of the exodus of the children of Israel from Egypt,
Mm-hmm.
in the 3rd month, on the 16th day of that month,
Uh-huh.
the Lord spoke to Moses.
The Lord
saying,
spoke to Moses.
Come up to me on the mountain, and I shall give you 2 stone tables of the
Mm-hmm.
law and the commandments,
Yay.
which I have written, so that you may teach them.
Now, see, going back a couple weeks ago, you know, people want to get a whole lot of things confused with the covenant. But we just read here again. How many tablets he gave? 2. This was the covenant. I just want to reiterate that for some of the those goody mob brothers that's peeking in the window. You know, who that peeking in my window? They peeking in the window all the time, whether y'all know it or not. You know what I'm saying? So, but we just read it again. 2 tablets was the covenant. Period. Everything else was ordinance and statutes and judgments, bro.
Yes, sir.
Skip down to verse 4. What do it say?
And Moses was on the mountain 40 days.
No, skip down to verse 4.
Am I on the wrong?
Oh, yeah, I'm in the wrong verse. You are.
Okay.
My bad, bro. Go ahead.
Good. And
Go
Moses
ahead.
was on the mountain 40 days and 40 nights.
Uh-huh.
And the Lord revealed to him both what.
Read that real slow. What was what?
And the Lord revealed to him both.
What did he reveal to him?
What was in the beginning.
What was in the beginning?
And what will occur in the future.
Now, he just showed Moses what was going to be in the beginning and what was going to be at the end. Now, what did he show Moses that? He showed it to him through all the law. He showed it to him when Moses was writing these scriptures down, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers. All the prophecy was within those laws. Even in the cleanliness law, the prophecy of the time that was to come was in there. That's why he said, it ain't nobody like Moses. Ain't gonna be no prophet like Moses no more. I showed Moses, I was speaking to Moses right here, face to face. Moses knew it, he knew it all. It's up to us to learn, decipher, to learn this. Continue to read, brother.
The account of the division
Of what?
all of the days of the law and the testimony.
So another name for the book of Jubilees is the book of divisions. Not that anything was divided, but the division of days. And when we get on down to this thing later on, even the division of the land masses, the land mass of Israel of the New Jerusalem is way bigger than just that little strip of land it's sitting on. We're going to learn that later on. It's just that little strip that everybody like to show on that map. That ain't all it is. We're gonna show you that. Because when you start looking at how big just the city of Jerusalem is, then how much land mass you gotta have for all the tribes of Jerusalem, that little strip of land ain't big enough. But we gonna get into that. Go ahead and read, bro.
And he said,
Set
your mind on everything which I shall tell on this mountain. And write it in a book, so that their descendants may see that I have not abandoned them on account of all of the evil which they have done to instigate transgression.
He said, hey, this is for the future generation to let y'all know I ain't gonna leave y'all, but go ahead and read, brother.
Instigate transgression of the covenant which I am established between me between me and you today on Mount Sinai for their descendants.
For their descendants. For their descendants. Now, this covenant, he said this is for all the generations of Israel. Not just y'all. It's for their descendants and the thing that's going to happen in the future. But go ahead and read, my brother.
And thus it will be when all of these things happen to them.
The blessing and the curse. But go ahead and read. You can read that in Deuteronomy 30. Go ahead and read.
That they will know that I have been more righteous than they in all their judgments and deeds. And they will know that I have truly been with them.
Now, I want to focus back in on verse 4 when it said the account of the division of all the days. All the days. This is going to be the account of every day that's going to be since the creation. Since the creation. He said it's going to be the account of all the days now. I'm finna get it to you, Moses, and I want you to write this down. Now, if he didn't want us to know this, why did he have Moses write it down? If he didn't want us to know.
Yeah.
Because everything, because the book say the secret thing belonged to the Most High. But guess what? Everything that he wrote down, he wanted us to figure it out. Just like with Adam. When he created Adam, he wanted Adam to grow into being part of the Elohim. Just like right now, he wants us to grow in the grace and the knowledge of the Most High so we can get to that part. We can get to that. We can grow into that. But go ahead and read, brother.
Verse 7. And you, write for yourself all of these words which I shall cause you to know today. For I know their rebelliousness and their stubbornness before I cause them to enter the land which I swore to their fathers.
To who?
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, saying, I will give to your seed a land flowing with milk and honey, and they will eat and be satisfied, and they will turn to strange gods.
Hey, man, Deuteronomy 32 said, Jeshurun waxed fat and kicked. Jeshurun is another name of Israel. He said, man, I'm going to give them this land flowing milk and honey, but they gonna wax fat, and they going to start turning to other gods. Now, the Most High knowing they going to do this. He knowing they going to do this. And he still said, watch what the Most High say he going to do anyway, in spite of. Go ahead and read, brother.
To those who cannot save them from any of their affliction. That's right. And this testimony will be heard as testimony against them.
Go ahead, brother.
But they will forget all of my commandments.
All of my commandments.
Everything which I shall command them.
To do what?
And they will walk after the Gentiles.
Do what?
Walk after the Gentiles.
Finally, see, we walking after the Gentiles. Sister want to get their hair perm, you walking after the Gentiles. Brothers, you want to get to be the big baller shot caller, you walking after the Gentiles. You gonna forget all my commandments. In other scriptures, he knocks it, man, y'all gonna forget about the Jubilees, y'all gonna forget about the Sabbath days, y'all gonna forget about everything. He said, y'all gonna walk after the Gentiles. Gentile walking around here half naked. Our sisters walking around here half naked. Huh?
Yes, sir.
He just told you, y'all gonna do everything they doing. They want a big fat Christmas ham on the table. What y'all go out and do?
You want bigger than that.
Same thing. They bring a tree in their house. Y'all go bring a tree in y'all house. Y'all gonna walk after the Gentile. All the time. They start the feminism movement. They go, oh, sis, I'm a strong black woman.
Yeah.
Y'all doing everything they do. Brothers, they start bending their wrist. They go to brother. Well, you know, if you do it just twice, then that don't make you gay. When you read that Rome was nothing but boy lovers.
That's right.
Angry. And they set up houses with just little boys in them. And there we go. Well, man, it ain't too bad. Just do it twice, you know, don't make you gay. How you gonna undo that act? How you gonna undo it? When the book tell you that there should not be a dog among the sons of Israel or a whore among the daughters of Israel, how you gonna get around that? Okay. You can't get around that. So you can keep on following after the Gentile you want to, see what it's gonna get you. Go ahead and read, bro.
And they will walk after the Gentiles and after their defilement.
Yeah.
And they will serve their God.
And serve their God. That's what that sun worship. That Sunday worship. Allah worship. Hare Krishna worship. Buddha worship. We do everything that everybody else doing. But what we supposed to be doing? Go ahead and read.
And they will become a scandal from them.
Yeah.
For them in an affliction and a torment
And
a shame.
And a snare, brother. Go ahead.
And many will be destroyed
Mhm.
and seized and will fall into the hand of the enemy
Ooh-wee.
because they have forsook my ordinance and my commandments
And what else?
and the feast of my
And
covenant.
the feast of my covenant. What is that? That's Passover. You ask the average so-called African American black person, did they do Passover? Did you gonna do what?
Huh? Yeah.
You don't know what the Passover is? Now what that is?
That's
No, we ain't gonna use right English. What that is?
Oh, you mean communion?
Yeah, communion now. You know what I'm saying? So this is why we're in the situation. But the Most High still, even after all this, he gonna clean this thing up, and guess what he gonna do? Here you go, my child. Here you go, my daughter. This y'all's run. Y'all gonna dwell with me over here. Everybody else gonna be over there. Y'all gonna be with me over here in the house.
Yeah.
Go ahead and read.
And the feast of my covenants and my Sabbath and my sacred place.
And do what?
Which I
hold up, bro. I forgot to tell y'all. Did y'all count how many things he said? Did y'all count that? Because I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. Did y'all count? It was 6 of them. Go back and count. Then he gonna say my sanctuary, my tabernacle, gonna be 2 of them. That's God. 6 plus 8. 6 plus 2 is what? Keep that in mind. Go back and check me on that. But I already did. I'm just gonna throw that in there for a little appetizer. Yeah. It was they forgot about what? Read that again. We're gonna count them together just so they don't think I'm saying something.
Okay.
They gonna forsake my what? My ordinances.
My ordinances.
My what?
My commandments.
That's 2. What else?
And the feast.
And the what?
And my covenant.
And
my Sabbath. And my sacred place.
How many is that? Is that 6? Did I count right? Math wasn't no good subject for me. That was 6, wasn't it? Now keep on reading what it say about the tabernacle and my sanctuary.
Which I sanctified for myself.
For who? He
myself.
sanctified that for himself. Go ahead and read, brother.
Among them.
Among who? Who are the them? Israel. He ain't saying nothing about you, your good Gentile buddy.
Spiritual Israel.
Spirit, he ain't saying nothing about them. Go ahead and read.
And my tabernacle.
And my tabernacle and what else?
And my sanctuary.
There go 2 right there. Now, what is his tabernacle, his sanctuary gonna come? Revelations 21. That's when the Father come down. That's on the 8th day. His tabernacle and his sanctuary. It's up there on the timeline. The 8th day, ain't it?
That's right.
Okay, then. Now he just give you hints and clues when he comes. Now he gonna give you the math to add it up. Number 6 is the number of man. Ain't that the number of man? When was man created? On the 6th day. He gave you that number 6 for a reason. Because that's when man was created. Look up there. It said man was created on the 6th day. Time started over on the 6th day for man. Time started over. He said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm starting over for man. I'm gonna give you 7 days. That's why he said when he described the abomination of desolation, he said his number is a number of a man, 666. That's just what he's doing, and he giving us all these little hints and clues. We ain't putting them together yet because we ain't taking time to study. But we're gonna get it today. Continue to read, my brother.
Which I sanctify for myself in the midst of the land.
Yeah.
So that I might set my name upon it and might dwell there.
Is his name sitting there right now with all them gay parades over there? It ain't sanctified right now, is it? So it can't be talking. It got to be talking sometime in the future. Go ahead and read, brother.
And they will make for themselves high places.
Yeah.
And groves and craves and idols. And each of them will worship his own idol.
Go ahead.
So as to go astray. And they will sacrifice their children to the.
They're gonna sacrifice their children to the who?
To the demons.
To the demons. That's what we've been doing. That's what we were raised up to do. Sacrifice our children to demons. Mama, I want to be a ghost. Let's go cut a pillowcase up, son. Cut you some holes in it. And you can be the Casper the friendly ghost. Yeah. Sacrificing our children to demons. And what? Yeah. And do what?
And to every work.
And to every work.
Of the error of their heart.
And to every work. That's why he said all the tables are full of filthiness and vomit. All the tables in this Babylonian captivity is full of filthiness and vomit. And you're going to offer it up to the Most High. Lord, bless this food. Huh? Ain't that we quick, man. Who going to say the blessing over the food? Ain't nobody keeping no law. It's pig. It's 15 different kind of pig meat on that table. You got chillin', hog maw. You got the circle ham. You got all that. Pickled pig feet, pig tail. It's 15 kind of abomination. Now they got fancy now. Oh, we having shrimp on Thanksgiving. Yeah. It's still filthiness and vomit. Pig knuckles. You got the greens on it, got the ham hocks in it. Yeah. Come on, man.
And it's sacrificed to
Somebody bless the food.
Somebody bless.
Real. Somebody bless the food.
Brother Terrence.
Yeah, I wish you would. Yeah, I'm gonna bless it. I'm gonna bless it real good. Give me a good. Let's go to the next place. Let's go to the next. Where we at, Brother Reward? Let's go back to the park. We're going to Wisdom side. I told y'all to bring all your books. We're gonna hit every book we got almost today. We're gonna put it together. We just established laying the groundwork on this unclean. Wisdom of Solomon 12. Wisdom of Solomon 12. We're gonna read verses 1 through 11. Because the Most High knew even after he gave us the law, even after he gave us the fringes, even after all, he still knew that we weren't gonna do right. It's like see, to the parents, I got 4 kids. I can tell you how every one of them gonna do what they gonna do and how they gonna do. He know everything. Oh, I know what he gonna. I can't talk to her like that, but I can talk to him like that. I can talk to her rough. I can't talk to her rough. Every parent know their children, and they know every last one of them. They don't love them no different. They don't love them no one better than the other. They just know how they got to deal with the other. You see what I'm saying? So the Lord knew that we weren't gonna act right. He knew we weren't gonna act right, especially in this contaminated society when Satan was in the mix. But check this out. Even from the beginning, he had took him out of people, and he knew what we was gonna do and what we wasn't gonna do. Wisdom of Solomon, bro, 12, and pick it up at the 1. Wisdom of Solomon 12, and pick it up at the 1. We're gonna read verses 1 through 11, my brother. When you get it, go ahead and read.
For thy incorruptible spirit is in all things.
So the spirit of the Most High is in all things. So that you can accomplish this, you can be holy, you can be perfect, because his incorruptible spirit is in all things. But check this out. Go ahead and read.
Therefore chastenest thou them, little that offend.
Yeah, so a little bit by a little bit, he gonna chasten you. But go ahead and read, brother.
And warnest them by putting them in remembrance wherein they have offended.
That's right.
That leaveth their wickedness, they may believe on thee, O Lord.
Go ahead, brother.
For it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our fathers, both those old inhabitants of thy holy land.
So it was done by the will of the Father, to destroy the old inhabitants of the land. Now, I don't want to be stepping on no toes. I don't let no cats out of no bag. But we ain't talking about the Canaanites. It was some men of old, some men of renown that came by way of some jokers doing something they weren't supposed to be doing that was in that land. And he's destroyed them out the land. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but go ahead, bro.
Verse 3. For it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our father both those. I thought I read that.
Yeah, you already hit that verse 4.
Verse 4. Whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcraft.
So he hated them because they did odious works of witchcraft, and what else, brother?
Wicked sacrifices.
Wicked sacrifices. Go ahead.
Also those, what's that? Merciless.
Merciless what?
Murders of children.
Oh, merciless murderers of children. What ain't that going on today? Go ahead and read, bro.
And devourers of man's flesh.
Oh, hey, I can show you videos. Not only are they killing men, but they actually eating human flesh. Yeah. And that's how they get down in Hollywood now. When you want to get boosted up and get lifted up, they have joking laid out there, man, fried, dyed, laid to the side, apples in their mouth like they peas. One chick had this one dude laying in a vat of menstrual, semen, blood, everything, and they dipping their food. Am I lying? They call that spirit cooking. That's what they do. You think he coming back in to dwell among this? He got to clean it. He got to be, he cleaned it twice with water. He tried to wash it away, it didn't work. He gonna have to burn it up this time. He got to purify it with fire. What you got, bro? Yeah.
You can do all type of stuff on there. They got you can hire hitmen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can buy all type of illegal drugs.
Yeah.
Then they got
Yeah.
a cannibal.
Yeah.
Where people actually go in there. It's like a Facebook for cannibals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On the dark web, they trade cannibal recipes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a normal thing. Like
that's it,
you
bro.
know what I'm saying?
And you think he gonna dwell amongst this? No. Cause guess what? Whether you know it or not, then we read if you touch anything that's unclean, y'all work around these jokers every day, don't you know? You unclean.
Right.
Yeah.
He got to burn it up. You working around folk that you don't know what they doing when they go home. You conversating with them. You breathing the same air with them jokers. And you think the Most High gonna come dwell around this. No.
And they always want to bring you something to eat.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Good job. Hey,
Wonder why I be acting
good
funny.
job.
I don't know what you done done.
No, I said thank you, brother. I thank you.
Why you think we got to clean the law even amongst Israel? You can't offer that mess up to the Most High, man. Then you gonna bow your head, Lord, bless this food. I'm not blessing that. Yeah, come on. See, this is just letting y'all further know how separated you supposed to be.
And hey, you know, all these fast food restaurants with all these meats, you know, they allegedly supposed to be putting
Come on, tell
flesh
it.
in these hamburgers.
Come on, tell it, bro, because it's out there for you to see.
I mean, think about it though. Yeah. Billions of people shop off the dollar menu at McDonald's.
Right.
That's not real meat you eat.
Come on, bro. And then my thing is right. You got documents. Dude, one of the head rabbis in the Sanhedrin, on tape, on video. Yeah, we chop up little kids and put them in there, and we serve you your own kids. You eating your own kids. You don't believe it? I can pull it up. Am I lying? He said, "Oh yeah, we do that because we want y'all to eat your own kids." So y'all keep running on down to Mickey Sleeves. That's what I call it. I've been calling that for years. He said, "Yeah, we serve y'all. All them kids." He said, "All them kids that come up missing around this time of year, y'all never find them. We take them. We send them to one of our big meat processing plant, and we chop them up and we serve y'all own kids." Yeah.
But check this out. That's why you get that food, that fast food, it stinks.
Yeah.
Fast food stinks, man.
And you saw the dude on the social network take that blowtorch and put it on that hamburger from McDonald's and then burn it up. It ain't even burn it up. So again, they devour me in flesh. And y'all conversating, cohorting with these people, and cohort, you unclean too, because you didn't touch the unclean thing.
And then they always want to touch you, want to transfer that unclean spirit upon you. You know what I'm
bro. I said, my cousin, I'll holler at you later.
Yeah, I give you a fist bump at the most.
Yeah, that's it.
Fist
That's all
bump.
you gonna get.
I ain't gonna let you get to the point. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, finish that out.
And feast on blood.
They feast on what?
Blood. Verse 6.
Go ahead.
With their priests out of the midst of their idolatrous crew.
With they priests. So when y'all go to that Sunday church, that's their idolatrous crew. They got crosses hanging up everywhere, Christmas trees sitting up everywhere. They got that IJS on the side of the cross at the Methodist church. Hey, idolatrous crew. Catholic church, they just got so many doggone idols in there, you lose count. Go ahead and read, brother.
And the parents.
And who?
The parents. They killed with their own hands. Souls destitute of help.
That's what they were doing in Sodom, one in TJ. They were not only gay, but they were killing the destitute and the poor. Watching them starve to death. They were sitting there watching. They wouldn't give them nothing. They just sit out there and see how long it take for them to die. I got 5. He gonna 5. He may make it 5 days. Hey man, it get real. When you start getting in these other books, it get real out here, man. And he even talk about it in Ezekiel. That wasn't the only reason why he killed them for being gay. They were doing all kind of evil, just like what we were doing, because we started being just like them.
Yep.
Go ahead and read, bro.
Verse 7. That the land, which thou esteemest above all other, might receive a worthy calling of God's children.
So he got to get rid of the unworthy children. He said that the land that thou esteemest above all, where is that at? That's Jerusalem, Israel. He said that you're going to get some children that's worthy of it. But he got to clean it up first. Go ahead and read, brother.
Nevertheless, even those that spare us as men, and did sin washed, forerunners of thy host.
Forerunners of who?
Thine.
So that means they were he said don't wash them that because they were just forerunners of angels. He finna send them to clean it up. That's just a little taste. I'm gonna give y'all a little taste what I'm finna do to y'all. I'm gonna send these watchmen here, then I'm gonna send the host in there. Go ahead and read, bro.
Destroy them by little and little.
Destroy them by little and little.
Not that thou was unable to bring the ungodly under the hands of the righteous in the battle, or to destroy them at once with cruel beasts.
Yes, sir.
Or with one rough word.
He could have destroyed us with one rough word.
But executing thy judgment upon them by little and little.
By little and little, what?
That gaveth them place of repentance.
Go ahead, brother.
Not being ignorant that they made a naughty generation.
Look, he said, I gave them space to repent, and they repent not. He said, I'm trying not to destroy you at one time. So I'm chastising you a little bit by little bit to see if you're gonna straighten up. Kind of like you saying when you do your children. I ain't gonna beat the brakes off you all the way. I'm gonna beat the brakes off you with the shoes hanging off a little bit and see if you're gonna straighten up. Go ahead and read.
And that their malice was bred in them.
Their malice was what?
Bred in them.
Bred in you. You see, that's why he said he can't dwell amongst y'all, because this malice is bred in y'all. Go ahead and read.
That their cognition would never be changed.
And he knew no matter what I did to them, I don't care how many times I whooped their butt, I don't care how many laws I gave them, I don't care if I told you to get the fringe to look down, he knew your mindset would never change. So what good are you to him? But he loved you so much, he's still gonna deal with you. He's still gonna mess with you. He's still gonna show you some love, even though he knows this malice is bred in you. From your mother and your father is bred in you. Go ahead and read.
Verse 11. But it was a cursed seed from the beginning.
It was a cursed seed from who?
From the beginning.
Hey man, we gonna read that. We're gonna read some of that cursed seed from the beginning. Go ahead and read, brother.
Neither didst thou for fear of any man giving them pardon of those things wherein they have sinned.
And he ain't destroyed it because he was scared of it. He just, hey man, he trying to work with you. But he said it was a cursed seed from the beginning, brother.
Yep.
Go back to the Apocrypha. Stay in the Apocrypha, I'm sorry, and go to 2nd Esdras. Go to 2nd Esdras. He says a cursed seed from the beginning, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
See what Esdras had to say about the situation. 2nd Esdras, this is when the creation is cut off and man's time, the countdown started. So if you go up there and look up on the screen, it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You want to pull it
7.
So they can see?
Yeah, Charles, pull it up on so the people online can see the see that. Yeah, just put it on up, put it on up right there. I don't know if they're gonna be seeing it, but we'll get a glance at it. Anybody that wants this timeline, just hit me up. I'll email it to you. But anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 6th day, man was created at the bottom right here. Started day 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is when Christ's kingdom is coming back. When Christ gonna set up his kingdom. 8 is when the Father. That's where you get the 8th day feast from. Because that's representative of the Father. He said, flesh and blood cannot enter into the kingdom of the Most High Power. So won't be no more flesh and blood when the Father get here. Everybody gonna be whatever they gonna be in the good side or the bad side. It's up to you. So it ain't gonna be no change. Because you can bring it back down, bro. Because other scriptures tell you it's gonna be worms up under you and worms all over you. And the fire ain't gonna be put out when the Father's kingdom get back. Ain't gonna be no change. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you are, that's what you are. Okay, now let's look at this one more time. It says it was a cursed seed from the beginning. The seed was cursed before the first Jubilee was over with. We're gonna read a little bit about that later on. Now, somebody who made it in math in here? I know we got some eggheads, and that wasn't me. So what's 7 times 7? 49. What's 7 plus 7? Oh, 14. 14 days from the day of creation to the day of the Father. 14 days. 7 times 7, 49, plus 1 is what, 50? That's a Jubilee. So he give you these little tidbits around here. Y'all want to add this stuff up. I done did my homework. Y'all do your own. I gave you the map up there. Y'all can just look at it. So 14,000 years right here. We go 14,000 years creation until the Father's kingdom. Because he started time over on the 6th day for us. So 7 plus 7 is 14. 7 times 7, 49. So he telling you 7 times 7 is 49 plus the 150. He telling you how many years you got. 12,000 years from the time that he started over for us. For 14,000 years from the time he started creation on day one. Do it make sense? Now, you see right here, we got Jubilees equal 50 years. All right? 120 times 50 is what? 6,000 years. So we back to man's time before Christ's time on the 7,000 year start. Man's time is up, starting to be up. You see that? Man's time is finna start being up. Because right here in between this 6 and this 7, Christ coming back.
So what season are we in according to the Jubilees?
We're gonna get there, brother. We're gonna get there. What you got, son? Yeah. So let's keep your mind on that right there now. Keep your mind on that. Let's go to second edge, the 6, man. Second edge of the 6. And we're gonna pick it up at verse 53. We're gonna read 53 and 54, my brother.
Yes, sir.
What you got?
More time for man has passed than
Exactly. I remember me and him had a conversation years ago. I don't know if you remember this. I think I was turning about 42, 40. That was about 10 years ago. I'll be 52 in another week. But he said, man, we was talking about something. I said, well, you know, man, if I live to be 80, I'd live more days than I'm going to see. I'm on the downhill slide in this thing. We on the downhill slide in this thing. We on the downhill slide. And we're going to do a lesson on 2,300 days. We're going to show you how close we are.
Burning season.
Burning season, bro. We on the downhill slide this thing, and we're going to show you through the reading of the scripture. So whatever you got going on, you better get it right. Come on, bro. 53. Second Esdras 6, verse 53, bro. Go ahead and read.
Upon the 6th day.
Upon the what day?
6th day. Thou gavest commandments unto the earth. That before thee it should bring forth beasts, cattle, and creeping things.
Yes, sir.
And after these, Adam also.
And Adam also will create on the 6th day. That's when time started for man on the 6th day. And he gave you 7,000 years to get this thing right. There and about somewhere in there. Go ahead and read, brother.
Who thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
Oh, Adam was a king. Adam was the king, the first king of this earth. He said, you made him Lord over everything. So if you a Lord over everything, don't that make you a king? That's right. Adam was a king. Now, if you don't come out of this line, then you ain't got no kingship. Mm-hmm. Think about that now, because you can go to Luke. Matter of fact, I tell you what, we ain't gonna waste no time, bro. We gonna go to Luke. Because I'm gonna show y'all something. We're gonna read one thing, all right? Go to Luke, bro, the 3. Go to Luke 3 real quick, y'all. We're gonna read one verse just to prove the point what I'm trying to make about Adam being a king. And if you ain't in this line, you ain't got nothing coming. Luke the 3, brother. Luke the 3. And just read 37 and 38. Just to give them a context of what we talking about. Mm-hmm. Okay? Well, I'll tell you what, before you do that, read 23, then read the last 2, 37, 38. What do verse 23 say, man?
That Jesus himself began to be about 30 years of age. Being, as was supposed, the son of Joseph, which was the son of Ethan.
Now skip all the way down. We ain't gonna go through all that. But just running Jesus, the Christ, Yeshua lineage down. Now, what do the last 2 verses say in that 37, 38, bro?
Which was the son of Methuselah, which was the son of Enoch, which was the son of Jared, which was the son of Meliel, which was the son of Canaan, which was the son of Enos, which was the son of Seth, which was the son of Adam,
which was what?
Which was the son of God.
If you don't run from this, you ain't getting nothing. If you can't run this all the way back to Adam, from Adam all the way down to Yeshua to now, You ain't get no king shit. He said Adam was the Lord of everything, wasn't he?
That's right.
And he just ran Jesus' lineage all the way back down. And he said, which was the son of Yah. Now, if you go down through there and read, you got David, you got Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. Where you come from? If you come from one of them, you got something coming. We read book now. Because we're going to read stuff that all the bloods came through Adam, but he took out one people. You ain't got nothing coming. We finna read that. We finna read. Go ahead and read, bro. We'll finish that up. I'll go back to second ed.
I'm gonna read that 54 again.
Yeah, 54. He just, boy, you know you messing. Boy, I'm talking that mess, man. Go ahead and read, man.
Verse
Read 54.
And after these,
Uh-huh.
Adam also,
Uh-huh.
when thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
Uh-huh.
Of him come we all.
Of him come we all, and what?
And the people also whom thou hast.
Also, see, there it is right there. He said, of Adam come all the people, said, but there's one people that you chose. That's why I read that Luke to you. If you can't run it like that, all the way down through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you ain't got nothing coming, bro. What you got, bro?
Obama was a half what?
Yeah, he was. He was half Gentile. Well, all Hamite, just his mother was Gentile. European, I'm putting like that.
See.
He ain't got nothing coming. We just read it. We're gonna read some more though. Go ahead and read. Where we at, bro?
We going to Joshua chapter 1.
I go to Joshua 1. If you got your Joshua with you, we're gonna go to Joshua. We're gonna be reading a little bit out of everything today. We're gonna put the pieces together and we're gonna lay this on the bed. Joshua 1. You gotta get your jazz out. I told you to bring all your books, baby. Oh, okay.
All right,
upgrade.
Yeah, it's like, where's your homework?
So we're going to Joshua 1 and verify what we just read in that second edge. Because, we give precepts around here. Line upon line, precept upon precept. Here a little, there a little. We bag up everything we teach and we say with the scriptures. Joshua 1, we're going to pick it up at the 7, bro. Mm-hmm. We're going to pick it up at the 7. You can read this same account in Genesis chapter 3, what we finna read, but it's just a little condensed version in this Joshua. I want to read this just to verify what we just read in second Esdras. But the other precept in the 66 is Genesis, the 3rd chapter, 1 through 19. So we can get this account from all 3 books if we wanted to. But go ahead and pick it up at the 7. What do it say, my brother?
And the Lord God took Adam and his wife.
Uh-huh.
And he placed them in the garden of Eden to dress it.
He placed them in the place of God to dress it. Go ahead and read.
And to keep it.
Uh-huh.
And he commanded them and said unto them, from every tree of the garden you may eat, but from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat. For in the day that you eat thereof, you shall surely die. You shall surely die. Go ahead. And when God had blessed and commanded them, he went from them. And Adam and his wife dwelled in the garden according to the commandments which the Lord had commanded them. And the serpent, which God had created with them in the earth, came to them to incite them to transgress the commandments of God, which he had commanded them. Go ahead, brother. And the serpent enticed and persuaded the woman. Oh, wait a minute. He enticed who? The woman. I keep telling y'all. Because you go over there, you go read over that Sirach at 25, it said, man, by the woman came the transgressors of the law. Came seen. See, that's why I keep telling y'all, it ain't about y'all, somebody trying to demean y'all. It's about knowing how everything's set up and how your mind works. Because why did he go to Adam? Adam was there too. You got to understand what's going on and understand, man, look. Oh, yeah, I got her. I can get her. Brothers be standing over waiting to swing on the joke. Yeah. Especially when you just said the Most High was with them, then he went off somewhere else. So Adam was by himself too. Why ain't he go over there? That's why I be trying to tell y'all, it ain't nothing personal. It's just the way the Most High got it set up. It is what it is. I can't change it.
It's the truth.
It's just the truth.
You know, when I was little, I noticed somebody came to your house.
They
used to say, what a man of the house.
Right.
Yeah. Now, They shocked when you there. Oh, yeah, that's a man.
No, I know.
Oh, well, I guess I can talk to you.
Watch your foot.
Oh, my fault.
you get excited.
Yeah, I got excited. Got excited.
Watch your foot, man.
No, brother.
I went to the store the other day, and a Gentile lady checked
Y'all
me
forgive
out.
y'all brother, man.
I was getting some
Yeah, my fault, bro.
I was getting some pull-ups for little mama. And I ain't have a woman, it was just me. She was like, oh, you have a daughter? I was like, yeah, you know this lady. She said, well, who takes care of her?
What?
Oh, yeah, that's a norm
I said,
now. They shocked when you there.
I'm here buying the pull-ups and you asking who takes care of my daughter.
Right. But that's the way it is now. It's out of order.
I didn't expect the men to even, black men to even be there.
Well, again, we take it on the ways of the Gentile.
I ain't say nothing until I looked at that heat and walked out. That's what I did. I just don't respond.
Well, you know, it's to a point where they think they can say anything too. So that's, you know, you're supposed to get them an answer.
Bruh, you in the last days, it's gonna be that way.
Yeah.
It's gonna be that way.
That's right.
Where you at, bro?
I'm gonna start that over at the top of now maybe lose my spot.
No, you in the verse 10.
10.
You somewhere in the middle of 10.
Yeah, verse 10. And the
Mhm.
serpent enticed and persuaded the woman to eat from the tree of knowledge, and the woman hearkened to the voice of the serpent,
Mhm.
and she transgressed the word of God,
Mhm.
and took from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil,
And what?
and she ate.
Uh-huh.
And she took from it and gave also to her husband, and he ate.
Go ahead, bro.
And Adam and his wife transgressed the commandments of God,
Uh-huh.
which he commanded them. And God knew it,
And he knew it.
and his anger was kindled against them, and he cursed them.
And he did what?
Cursed them.
So now we unclean. Everything that we touch, everything Adam and Eve touched, everything that they sat on, everything that they tried to do was skewed now. And he cursed them. Now, you don't hear no more accounts of the Most High Yah talking to Adam and Eve after that. He even said the cherubim were flaming angels to keep the way. So now, the presence of the Most High, he gone. Where he was walking around amongst them, now they cursed and unclean. You don't hear him talking to them no more after this.
Sound like you can run the spirit off too.
You ran the spirit off, bro. Same thing, that's what I'm saying. So now, we got to go the long way around to get to where he was trying to get us to if we would just obey.
Sound like the wilderness.
Now your hair turning gray, you know, eyes going bad, you know.
Packing on.
I don't care how much testosterone you take, you can't lose your gut. Hair, losing your hair, you know. Women, that Coca-Cola bottle say look like a 2 liter. Brothers, that 6-pack turned into a keg. We going a long way around now. You know, knees popping, back cracking. We going a long way. Yeah, go down the steps, scared, see how you gonna navigate them steps. I got steps in my house. I'm like, now I'm going down sideways. I'm gonna do 1 foot at a time. It's just the way it is. I could have been floating down those steps, you know what I'm saying? I could have walked through a wall. Yeah. Now we got to go a long way around.
From the Lord, we'll be sliding down like them children be doing.
Where we at, bro?
Man, we in Psalms, bro.
Let's go to the book of Psalms. Let's go to the book of Psalms. And let's go to Psalms 82. Psalms 82. Cause this is where he just talking a little account of the judgment that he put on Adam and Eve and put on mankind. Mm-hmm. Psalms 82. We're gonna read verses 1 through 8, brother. Psalms 82, verses 1 through 8. When you get it, my brother, go ahead and read.
God standing in the congregation of the mighty.
He standing in the congregation of who?
The mighty.
Uh-huh.
And judging among the gods.
He judging among the who?
The gods.
And he say Adam was a lord, he was a king. He said he judged. When did the Most High judge among the gods? When he cast that judgment on Adam and Eve and told them, hey, man, I can't deal with y'all no more. Y'all got to go a long way around. He said he judges among the gods. Go ahead and read.
How long will ye judge unjust and accept the persons of the wicked? He
asking us, how long y'all going to judge unjust and accept the persons of the wicked?
Say lie.
Say lie. Go ahead.
defend the poor and fatherless, do justice to the afflicted and needy.
Go ahead.
Deliver the poor and needy. Rid them out of the hand of the wicked.
Go ahead, bro.
They know not, neither will they understand.
No, they what?
They walk in the darkness.
And we walk in darkness and what?
All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
Everything messed up now. Everything messed. All the foundations of the world, how Most High had it, how he wanted, is out of course now. Even, and I'm gonna tell you something else. It's even more out of course because Israel won't do what they supposed to do. We're gonna read that. Everything is wrong and out of course now because our father and our mother messed up, and now guess what? We continue in their way. So he can't use this. He got to burn it up. All the world is out of course now. Daddy's leaving the house. Mama's running the house. Girls trying to act like men, and men trying to act like girls. Everything out of course. Ain't no daddy in the house. Now the mama leaving the house. Everything out of course. You see what I'm saying? Israel being taught instead of Israel teaching. Everything out of course. Go ahead and finish it out, bro.
Verse 6.
I
have said.
I said.
Ye are God.
Ye are gods.
And all of you are children of the Most High.
Wait a minute.
All of you.
All of who?
Israel.
Did he just say, we read in that second age, that he chose out of Adam's seed only one people? So who is all you are the children of the Most High? Who is the children of the Most High? Is it Mr. Hamite? No. Is it the Moabite? No. Is it Ishmaelite? All of you. Because we ran Adam lineage, we ran Yeshua lineage all the way back to Adam, did we? He said, all of you are children of the Most High. So if you children of the Most High, then who gonna be ruling with the Most High? Who would he leave his inheritance to? If you was king, who would you leave your inheritance to? Who would you share your inheritance with?
Look in the mirror.
That's all you gotta do.
Like you said.
Now, do you see? Are you understanding how important you are to the Most High? Is it starting to register? I ain't mean to cut y'all, brother.
No, go ahead.
Go on, finish. What you got to say?
No, I'm just saying. Like you mentioned, hey, we're being taught by the nations, right? He teaches you to transgress the law.
That's it.
Because they don't want to come through Israel. They know who we are.
That's it, bro.
A lot of them don't. But a lot of them do.
Now, this lesson is not to puff anybody up.
No.
I'm trying to show you the importance of why you need to walk this walk circumspectly. What's hanging in the balance for you? Either you're gonna go left or you're gonna go right. Like the brother beloved dog said, it's two ways to the stage. Either you're going right or you're going left. It's all it is too. Where we at, brother?
Verse 7.
Read it.
But you shall die like men.
You shall die like men.
And fall like one of the princes.
What princes failed? All the third part of the numeral part of the angels failed. And they done. They finished. They know they failed. He said, you're going to fall like one of them if you don't straighten up. Go ahead and read, brother.
Arise, O God, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations.
Thou shalt inherit all nations. Let's go to the next place. Let's go to Ezekiel 24. Because the city got to be cleaned up. Israel got to be cleaned up. The land got to be cleaned up. And this earth got to be cleaned up. Ezekiel 24. Then we're going to get into this PowerPoint a little bit more in depth. Ezekiel 24, brother. And we're going to read verses 6 through 14. And you can read the same thing in Nahum about the bloody city. Ezekiel 24. And pick it up at the 6, brother.
Yes,
Ezekiel 24 and 6. What do it say?
Wherefore, thus saith the Lord God, woe to the bloody city.
Woe to the bloody city. He giving you a warning. Woe. Like the young man said, it's like somebody taking a pistol and firing a warning shot right by your ear to get your attention. Woe to the bloody city. Go ahead and read.
To the pot, whom scum therein is therein.
What? The what is?
The scum.
Scum. That what he like in our city too now? Scum. Go ahead and read.
And whose scum is not gone out of it. Bring it out piece by piece.
And what?
And let no lot fall upon it.
That's right. Go ahead.
For her blood is in the midst of her.
Oh, now, your blood, her blood. Who is the her? Israel. Her blood is in the midst of her. When a woman's on her menstrual, she's considered unclean. Her blood is in the midst of her. Go ahead and read.
She set it upon the top of the rock.
Mm-hmm.
She poured it not upon the ground to cover it with dust.
Do y'all know what that means? She's sitting on a rock on her menstrual, and everybody walk back and see, instead of her covering it up with dust. Everybody can see your uncleanness, Israel. That's why everybody look at you like they look at you now. That's why they look at you like you something dirty and nasty when they pass by. They looking at you like. That's why that N-word can flow out of their mouth so easy. Because you unclean, they know you ain't doing what you supposed to be doing.
Astonishing.
They looking at you in astonishment.
And they don't care what status you have in this earth.
Nope.
They look at you the same way as
way.
a Negro or so-called Negro laying in.
That's it.
They don't care.
And that's how the Most High got them looking at you like a woman that's on her menstrual that's just out and everybody know about it.
And we talking about all nations, not just the one we in. Talking about all of them.
Go ahead and read, bro.
Verse 8.
Uh-huh.
That it may cause spirits to come. To come up to take vengeance. I have set her blood upon the top of the rock.
Right.
That it should not be covered.
Right.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, woe to the bloody city.
Woe to the bloody city.
I will even make the piles for the fire great.
He said, I'm gonna make the pile for the fire. See, a lot of people don't know this, that the lake of fire gonna be right outside Jerusalem. He said, I'm gonna make the pile for this fire real big, and I'm gonna heap it up high. Everybody gonna see. Everybody gonna see. You gonna be able to go over and look over there and see some of your buddies and some of your family members over there. You gonna be able to walk over there and shout, that's Satan right there. Yeah, that's him. That's the sorry joker right there.
Yeah.
Pitiful. He said, I'm gonna make this pile of great. Go ahead and read.
Verse 10. Heap on wood.
Heap on wood.
Kindle the fire.
Yes, sir.
Consume the flesh.
Consume the what?
The flesh.
Flesh gonna be consumed off your bones. Go ahead and read.
And spice it well.
And, he gonna put some spice on that fire. And spice it well. Go ahead.
And let the bones be burned.
And let the bones be burned.
Then set it empty upon the coals thereof.
That
the brass of it may be hot.
Yeah.
And may burn. That the filthiness may be molten in it. That the scum of it may be consumed.
Man, he trying to burn. I told you, he got to burn everything up to clean this up. Everything. The bone got to be burned up to get this scum that's on you off. Everything got to roll off. Everything got to be burned. Now it's up to you how the thing gonna roll for you and yours. Where we at, bro? That was it on that? No, read down through 14.
Verse 12. She has wearied herself.
She has wearied herself with what?
Lies.
With lies. Go ahead.
And her great scum went not forth out of her.
Oh my goodness.
Her scum shall be in the fire.
Her scum gonna be in the fire. Go ahead.
In thy filthiness and lewdness.
Because
I have purged thee.
I have purged thee.
And thou was not purged.
Now, he said it in Jeremiah. He said, I done set these folks on fire round about, and they ain't even considered. How's somebody gonna light you on fire? You don't even know you on fire. He said, I done purged these folks. I done tried to burn this scum off here, and they ain't even considered. Ain't nobody even thought about, man, why this is happening to my people? Why we the only one getting killed on camera, don't nobody care? Why we the only ones that can be done like we being done and don't know that happen? But as soon as a dog get a rubber band caught around his ear, they get breaking news. I seen it yesterday. The lady took her dog to the Petco and the rubber band got stuck on here, and they, oh, that's so tragic. But a brother and sister getting mowed down the street for nothing. You know why? Because he done tried to burn you and y'all ain't realized it yet.
Well, I also tell you, put your hand behind your back.
Yeah, and still shoot you.
But your hand, he got your hand, he got your back, he got your hand.
Yeah, he pinned behind you, jumping on top of you.
Yeah.
But see, he said, I tried to tell y'all. I tried to burn this stuff off y'all, and y'all still didn't get it. So when you see this stuff on your news, they don't know, man. Your brothers and sisters out there being killed, mowed down, they don't know. See, when you doing what thus say Lord, he put a hedge of protection around you. See, that's what Satan said. He said, man, I know your boy Joe, but I can't do nothing to him because you got that hedge around. See what I'm saying? When you go to Isaiah 5, we talk about the vineyard of the Lord. He said, I'm going to tear down the hedge on these jokers now. I'm going to tear the hedge down. I'm going to let all the wild beasts come to the valley. So when you get outside the way and stuff start jumping off, you better look around. You better take inventory. Check yourself. Because the head's gone, didn't you? See what I'm saying? Go ahead and read, bro.
Thou shalt not be purged from thy filthiness anymore. Till I have caused my fury to rest upon thee. I, the Lord, have spoken.
I have spoken, so he can't take it back. Go ahead.
It shall come to pass.
It shall come to pass.
And I will do it. I will not go back. Neither will I spare. Neither will I repent. According to thy way.
According to thy way.
And according to thy doing.
According to thy doing.
Shall they judge thee, saith the Lord God.
Amen. That's hard. That's some hard talk right there. That's some hard talk right there from the Most High. He said, I'm going to do this. And y'all going to feel this pain. But let's get into this prophecy now of the when he going to clean this thing up. Let's get into this prophecy real quick. Go to Leviticus the 15. Burn seeds. Let's go to Leviticus 15. Because we're going to be in, I should have told y'all, been told y'all, put a mark in Leviticus and Jubilees. We're going to be in and out for the rest of this lesson. Leviticus the 15, my brother. And we're going to pick it up at the 1. We're going to read verses 1 through 7. Then we're going to skip down. Leviticus 15 and 1. What do it say, my brother?
And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel.
Speak unto the children of spiritual Israel, saying.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
Okay.
And say unto them.
Say unto them.
When any man has a running issue out of his flesh, because of his issue he is unclean. And this shall be his uncleanness and in his issue, whether his flesh run with his issue or his flesh be stopped from his issue, it is his unclean.
So if you got to run an issue, even as a man, you unclean. So we got to run an issue. You know what our running issue is? We don't like to keep the law. That's our running issue. We do everything but the right thing. Whatever the Most High tell us to do, we go do the opposite. That's our running issue. So now we done made everything else around us unclean. Brothers, when you don't take control of the situation, you got to run an issue. Sisters, we don't take heed to the admonishment of the exhortation, you got to run an issue. You unclean. You can't go before the Most High. That's why he said the sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination unto me. So if you ain't clean, ain't only you run up to the Most High, holler about nothing till you clean it up. Go ahead and read.
Verse 4. Every bed whereon he lies that has the issue is unclean.
Everything he touching gonna be unclean now. Go ahead.
And everything whereon he sitteth shall be unclean. And whosoever touches his bed shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the evening.
Until the when?
To the evening.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
And he that sitteth on anything whereon he sat that had the issue shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the evening. And he that touches the flesh of him that has the issue shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the evening.
Go ahead, brother.
Verse 8.
Verse 8. Read that for me. I want to read that in there.
Yes, sir. And if he that has the issue spit upon him that is clean, then he shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water. So, yeah, these jokers y'all work around, y'all be around, this talking, this spit flying out their mouth and going in the air. Y'all unclean. So it ain't no way in the world that the Most High gonna be able to come down here and dwell amongst his people under all this uncleanness. Because everything down here is unclean. And y'all doing what the Gentiles do, y'all even more unclean than they are. That's why he called it scum and filthiness over there in Ezekiel. So if you're gonna continue in your uncleanness, he said, I'm gonna pour out this fury and this wrath on you, like we read in that Ezekiel. I'm gonna continue to pour this wrath out on you until you break down. Skip down to verse 14. What do it say? And on the 8th day. On the who day? 8th day. Oh, on the 8th day. Let me see. Let's go over here. On the 8th day, what is this? The Father's kingdom. He said on the 8th day. See, this prophecy that's in the law that we always miss. On the 8th day, what's gonna happen, bro? He shall take him 2 turtle doves. And what else? 2 young pigeons. And do what? And come before the Lord unto the door of the tabernacle. Oh, before the door of who? Tabernacle. Where the tabernacle gonna be at? See, when the Father come down and Yeshua already got down here and took down all the enemies, now you gonna
Now you can go through to the Most High power through the Son. Who the high priest? Who gonna be standing at the door of the tabernacle? Didn't it say he came through the east gate? Who are they coming through the east gate? That's it. He said, now you can go get his atonement or his offering at the door of the tabernacle. We did a lesson a couple weeks ago about who's the door to the tabernacle. It's all starting to come together now. Is it making sense to you? Go ahead and read.
Or 2 young pigeons, they come before the Lord unto the door of the tabernacle
and give it to who?
Of the congregation, and give them unto the priest.
And give it to the who?
The priest.
Who was our high priest? Yeshua. Go ahead and read, brother.
Verse 15.
Skip down. Well, we're gonna read that. Read 15, then we're gonna skip to 19.
Okay, and the priest shall offer them the one for a sin offering,
and one for a sin offering,
and the other for a burnt offering.
And what?
And the priest shall make an atonement.
Oh, so the priest gonna make an atonement at the door of the tabernacle of the Father's kingdom. He gonna wipe away everything. He gonna make everything right. See, it's like when I steal something from Brother Charles, I gotta make an atonement for that. If I get caught, then I gotta pay Charles double. Why he tell him to bring 2? That's why he told him to bring 2, one for a sin offering and one for a peace offering. See, if I steal something and he see me with it and he catch me, I gotta give him back his stuff. Now I gotta pay him back double. That's why he told him to bring 2.
Nah, I can trust you again.
You made it right, bro. You straight. You good.
Yeah.
But he ain't doing this for nobody but Israel. So everybody else on the outside looking in, I'm sorry to say. Go ahead and read, bro. Skip down to verse 19.
And if a woman has an issue.
And if a woman have an issue.
Then that issue is in her flesh of blood, blood, she shall be put apart 7 days.
How many days?
7 days. And whosoever touches her shall be unclean until the evening.
Go ahead, brother.
And everything that she lied upon in her separation shall be unclean. Everything also that she sitteth upon shall be unclean. And whosoever touches her bed shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until.
You know what I read over there in Revelation said that he gonna throw all the children of Jezebel in the bed. He said he gonna throw all her children in the bed with her. He gonna destroy them all in that same bed. So if you're in the bed with an unclean woman, if you're in the wrong religious status, you know what I'm saying? He said, you know, the whore that sits upon many waters. Right. If you in that bed with them, you unclean. And he said, I'm gonna destroy all her and her children in that same bed. So once again, he telling you what's going on. But that's why we always harp here at the order of Melchizedek about the Melchizedek order, because it's a spiritual order. A lot of these camps and Hebrew Israelite camps so caught up on the letter of the law and the physicality of what's going on. Don't get me wrong. He gave you these cleanliness laws and stuff so you can live as clean and as carefree as possible. But they all had way more significant meaning than what people be tripping on. It go way deeper. The Most High, each scripture is a multi-level, multifaceted prophecy. Every line in this book is. That's why you got to take your time and read it and dissect it. That's why he told him to bring 2 turtle doves, didn't he? Because you go in the law, you got to make it double twice. You got to make it right twice. You just can't do something just like, hey, your money back, man. No, you owe me now. Because I'm doing you a favor by not killing you. Go ahead and read, bro.
Verse 22. And whosoever touches anything that she set upon shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the evening.
Yeah. Hey, man, for the sake of time, skip down to verse 25.
Verse 25. For if a woman has an issue of her blood many days out of the time of her separation.
Out of the time of separation.
Or if it runs beyond the time of her separation.
What?
All the days of her issue of her uncleanness shall be as the days of her separation. She shall be unclean.
That's Israel. Because all our time it ran, and we still unclean. Because he gave us the days of our separation. 7 days. 7 days. And guess what? You still gonna be unclean. Because guess what? It's gonna be mortals and immortals in Yeshua's kingdom.
Yep.
Everybody ain't gonna be God. And your days of your separation gonna run past that. So guess what's got to happen? Fire this time. I got to purify it up this time. Go ahead and read. Skip down to verse 28, brother. Read that.
But if she be clean
if she be clean.
of her issue, then she shall number to herself 7 days.
How many days?
7 days.
Uh-huh.
And after that, she shall be clean.
What does verse 29 say?
And on the 8th day.
And on the what day?
8th day. She shall take unto her 2 turtles or 2 young pigeons and bring them unto the priest to the door of the tabernacle of the congregation.
Same thing about the man, but skip down to verse 31. What do it say?
Verse 31.
What do it say?
Thus shall ye separate the children of Israel.
From what?
From their uncleanness.
This is when we're going to get separated from our uncleanness. The children of Israel are going to get separated from their uncleanness. Go ahead and read.
That they died not in their uncleanness. When they defiled my tabernacle, that is among them.
That is among who?
Them.
The tabernacle going to be amongst Israel. You can't be unclean. So you won't defile it. Continue. Let's go to the next place. Let's go to Ezekiel 16. Flip back. Flip back to Ezekiel 16. Real quick. We're going to read 29 through 39. 29 through 39. Yep. What do it say, bro? Now, I want y'all to pay attention to this first verse. Pay attention to this first verse real close. Verse 29, what do it say?
Thou hast moreover multiplied thy fornication in the land of Canaan.
In the land of the Hamites.
Unto the Chaldees.
In the land of the Europeans. So that's who y'all been getting down with. Go ahead and read.
And yet that was not satisfied.
And you still ain't satisfied with that. You still want to do more. Look what it say, bro.
How weak is thine heart?
How weak and sorry is your mind?
Said the Lord God. Seeing thou does all these things.
And what? The work of a what?
Imperious whorish woman.
You the work of an imperious and whorish woman. You know what imperious means? Bombastic want to rule everything. That he said you one of them whorish women that want to run everything. That's what he liking us to. That's what he like Israel to. And we all know that a harlot is unclean. Go ahead and read.
31. And that thou buildest thy enemy's place at the head of every way.
Hey, you go into black neighborhoods, the church on every corner, sometimes 4, 5. He said, you done built you a place on every way, every head of every street. You done built you a place of worship there. Now you tell me this ain't Israel. Go ahead and read.
And maketh thy high place in every street. It has not been as a harlot in that thou scornest.
He said, man, you one of them, you don't even want no money. You paying jokers to be adulterers and fornicators with them. He said, you ain't like the other harlots. You ain't getting paid, you doing the paying. That's how stupid you are. You scorning these money. I'm gonna pay you to deceive me. You don't believe me? Black Friday come, you're gonna get paid. You paying them to deceive you. You ain't gonna make it in the store come Wednesday evening. Thanksgiving, you paying to be deceived. You hear me? You ain't even doing it. You ain't even getting paid. You doing the paying, and you want to get misused and abused.
Yeah, here goes $1,000 slap.
Yeah, he goes $1,000. Let's go ahead and take that. You know, he just said you scorn his high. Go ahead and read, bro.
32. But as a wife that commits adultery, which taketh strangers instead of her husband.
What they do?
They give gifts to all whores.
See, most times they get paid for their service, but you ain't even getting paid. Go ahead and read.
But thou givest thy gift to all thy lovers, and hires them.
And do what?
And hires them.
And you hire. I'm gonna pay you to deceive me. I'm gonna pay you to take my money. I'm gonna pay you to send me to the lake of fire. Go ahead and read.
That they may come unto thee on every side for thy whore.
Hey man, Hosea the 4th said, man, they set their heart, they set their mind on your iniquity. They sitting back and okay, what else can we do? What they like to do that's gonna make them transgress the law? He said they set their heart on their iniquity, man. They sitting back studying you, watching you, and make you fall. Yeah. And, true religion. That's it. That chicken sandwich. That was another. We lined up around the block with a chicken sandwich. You know what I'm saying?
But check this out. Especially that you go back and look at now some of those Popeyes, you know, they deep fry their stuff in
law. Yeah. A lot of them.
There's a franchise. They deep fry them Lord.
You had to ask about Popeye because we had y'all. What y'all fry y'all chicken in?
Yeah, all of them.
No, it's all right. We go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But you gotta ask because some of them do.
The chain was deep fried.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They deep fried the pig fat. They put it.
You already know the chicken already fried with all those
chemicals
and stuff in.
And then like they had a little thing out a couple years ago, True Religion. Now you gonna go put them $500 jeans on and say you doing True Religion? Well, it's true right here. What's true about what you got going on? Well, what's true religion about some jeans, man? You know what I'm saying? We pay people to deceive us. We pay people to defy and defile ourselves with our God. We do all the time. Yeah, and then of course, that's the other thing. But we paying these people to do this to us. We like that. And he said, my people love to have it so. Don't prophesy to us right things. Prophesy to us smooth things. Prophesy deceits unto us. We love that. He said, my people love to have it so. Go ahead and read, bro.
Verse 34.
Mm-hmm.
And the contrary is indeed from other women.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas none follows thee to commit whoredom.
And
in that thou gavest a reward. And no reward is given unto thee. Therefore thou art contrary.
He said, man, y'all ain't even getting rewarded for doing what y'all doing. But go ahead and read, bro.
Wherefore, O harlot, hear the words of the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Thus said the Lord God.
Yea.
Because thy filthiness was poured out.
Thy filthiness was poured out.
And thy nakedness discovered through thy whoredom with thy lovers.
With thy lovers.
And with all the idols of thy abomination.
And
by the blood of thy children, which thou didst give unto them.
There it is again. We read it over in that edge, man. Y'all sacrificing y'all children to demons. Go ahead and read.
Behold, therefore, I will gather all thy lovers.
I'm gonna get all your lovers together,
with whom thou hast taken pleasure.
And what are you gonna do?
And all them that thou hast loved, with all them that thou hast hated.
And what?
I will even gather them round about against thee.
And
will discover thy nakedness.
They're gonna discover your nakedness.
That they may see all thy nakedness.
That they may see all thy nakedness. He gonna leave you out there with no clothes on. You're gonna be butt naked, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally.
Damn.
You just gonna be done. He gonna leave you naked spiritually, financially, physically, emotionally, mentally. You finish. I'm gonna get the one that you wouldn't hide. I'm gonna get the one that you love. I'm gonna even get the one that hate you and that you hate. And I'm gonna get all of them together. I'm gonna put all of them against you. You on blast, bro. And then you wonder why. Well, they don't like me. You unclean. Go ahead and read, bro.
38. And I will judge thee as a woman that break wedlock and shed blood. I judge.
There it is. Now you know when a woman break wedlock and the brother come home and catch dude up and down, everybody getting their head cracked. Everybody getting their head cracked. Ain't nobody leaving it today. We all we all go down today. You can't. Hey man, the book even say, man, when that happens, you can't buy that man off. The book said you can't buy him off. You ain't gonna be able to give him no gift. Hey man, calm down, give $1 million. No, you can't buy it.
Everybody got to go.
Everybody got to. Hey, we all leaving it today.
Yeah.
So it's what the Most High is liking it to. You see what I'm saying? You better clean your act up. So what we at that, bro? Hey, we're gonna leave that right there where it is, and we're gonna move on to second edge of the 5. Cause we gotta get into this timeline real quick. Second edge of the 5. Second edge is the 5, and we're gonna pick it up at the 1. Second edge is the 5, and we're gonna pick it up at the 1.
5 and 1.
Yep. 5 and 1. Yep. We might have to skip a lot of this. Man, I hate that. But we're gonna get into the second edge of the 5 and pick it up at the 1, read 1 through 3, then we're gonna do some skipping. Go ahead and read.
Nevertheless, as concerning the token.
Concerning the what?
Token. Behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number.
Ooh-wee.
And the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be bearing of faith. But iniquity shall be increased above that, which thou see, or that thou hast heard long ago.
Go ahead.
And the land that thou seest now to have root, shall thou see washed suddenly.
It's gonna be wasted suddenly. This land, everything down ain't gonna be wasted suddenly. Skip down and pick it up at the 7, bro.
And the Sodomites
And the Sodomite sea, what?
shall cast out fish and make no. Did I say it right?
Yeah, that's it. Make noise.
And make a noise in the night,
And
which many have not known. But they shall all hear the voice.
So the Sodomite sea is this world and everything in it. He said he's gonna cast out fish in the middle of the night, and he's gonna be making a sound, and anybody gonna know what that sound was like. And he's gonna tell you something else about this word. Continue to read, bro.
Verse 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places.
There's gonna be a confusion in many places, and what?
And the fire shall be off sent out against. And the wild beasts shall change their place. And menstruous women shall bring forth monsters.
And these unclean women gonna bring forth monsters. These children that you got out here that running buck wild out in these streets because you defile yourself with the Gentiles and with the heathen, because you take on their customs, you got monsters out there running buck wild in these streets.
Yep.
These unclean menstruous women gonna bring forth monsters. Bull, they like, ain't that what they say over there, bro? He said they're like bulls calling the neck. They lie at the head of every street. He said they lied at, now you tell me who lied at the head of every street, act out there buck wild or not.
African American.
That's in the book, that's in the 66. He said they lied at the head of every street. And they like wild bulls calling them, they full of the fury of the Most High. Parents scared of their own kids. Scared of their own kids. He said, man, these women here gonna be bringing along monsters.
Let's play them out there.
Surely.
Worse and worse.
Getting worse and worse. Continue to read, bro.
Verse 9. And salt water shall be found in the sweet. And all friends shall destroy one another.
Ooh, so you and your buddy ain't gonna get along no more. Go ahead and read.
Then shall wit hide itself.
The knowledge and information gonna hide itself. Wisdom gonna hide itself. Continue to read.
And understanding will draw itself unto his secret chamber.
And everybody gonna be stupid then. Ain't nobody gonna know the way to understand. Go ahead and read.
It shall be sought of many.
And it's gonna be sought of many, but what?
And yet not be found.
And not be found, brother. Go ahead and read.
Then shall unrighteousness and
incontinency
be multiplied upon earth.
Ain't nobody gonna have no self-control. Everybody gonna be doing what they want to do. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. You like little boy, you like little girl. You want 15 women, you want 15 men. It's gonna be buck wild out here. You can read the same thing in Matthew 24. He said iniquity gonna bow because the love of many gonna wax cold. It's gonna be buck wild out here, and it's coming. You better strap up and get your mind right, because it's coming. Go ahead and read.
Verse 11. One land also shall ask another. And say, it's righteousness that make a man righteous.
Right.
Gone.
Everybody gonna be looking for righteousness. Hey man, y'all got some righteousness over there. What y'all doing over there? Make things? Is anybody over there righteous? They gonna be like, nah, ain't nobody over here righteous. Go ahead and read.
And it shall say no.
No. Skip down, read 27. What do 27 say?
And among all the multitudes of people.
Now here we go again. Among all the multitudes of people.
Thou hast gotten thee one people.
And
to this people whom thou lovest, thou gavest a law that is approved of all.
Now, I don't know, but one nation of people he gave the law to, bro. Out of all the multitudes of people, he only gave the law to one people. Amos chapter 3 said, out of all the families of the earth, only you have I known. Go ahead and read. No, that was it on that.
Yes, sir.
That's it on that. Let's go to Acts, the 17. We're going to read the same thing. All the scriptures line up. Go to Acts, the 17. We're going to read one verse there. Acts, the 17, bro. Acts, the 17. And we're going to read verse 26. Look at what it says. It said the same thing in Acts, the new book. Acts 17 and 26. When you get it, my brother, go ahead and read.
And has made of one blood all nation of men for to dwell on all the face of the earth.
And what is it?
And has determined the times before appointed.
Oh, he done determined the time before appointed. And what else?
and the bounds of their habitation.
And he already determined your bounds of your habitation. Where you gonna be at when he get back, and what you gonna be doing when he get back. Just pray that you in that elect, or in that very elect.
Yes, sir.
Because he said if it was possible, you ready to see the very elect. So you might be in the elect, because he said many are chosen. There's been many of this, like all the whole nation was chosen. Everybody ain't getting in. Huh? That's a hard pill to swallow. Deuteronomy 32. Because he set the bound, didn't he? Mm-hmm. All right. Deuteronomy 32, bro. And pick it up at the 1. We're going to hone in on verse 12, though. Okay. Deuteronomy 32 and verse 1. We're going to read verses 1 through 8. Mm-hmm. When you get it, my brother, go ahead and read.
Give ear, O ye heaven.
Give ear, O ye heaven.
And I will speak, and hear, O earth. The words of my mouth.
Go ahead.
My doctrine shall drop as the rain. My speech shall distill as the dew.
Go ahead.
And as the small rain upon the tender earth. Mm-hmm. And as the shower upon the grass.
So when his word drop down, that means it's going to bring forth some kind of crop. It's going to reap some kind of harvest. When his word come down, go ahead and read.
Because I will publish the name of the Lord. Mm-hmm. Ascribe ye greatness unto our God.
Go ahead.
He is the rock. His work is perfect. For all his ways are judgment.
Mm-hmm.
A God of truth and without iniquity.
Go ahead.
Just and right is he.
Go ahead, brother.
They have corrupted themselves.
They have corrupted themselves.
Their spots is not the spots of the children.
Of his children.
Of his children.
Uh-huh.
They are a perverse and choked generation.
Crooked generation.
Generation.
Uh-huh.
Do ye thus requite the Lord?
Mm-hmm.
O foolish people.
Oh, foolish people and unwise. See, he said ain't no knowledge in the earth. Go ahead and read.
Is not thy father that has brought thee?
Mm-hmm.
Has he not made thee and established thee?
Go ahead, brother.
Remember the days of old.
Uh-huh.
And consider the years of many generations.
Uh-huh.
Ask thy father, and he will show thee. Thy elders, and they will tell thee.
Go ahead.
The Most High divided the nations.
When the Most High divided the nations.
When he separated the sons of Adam.
Uh-huh. When he separated who?
The sons of Adam.
What did he do?
He set the bounds of the people according to the numbers of the children of Israel.
Oh, so the bounds of the people according to the number of children of Israel. How many tribes of Israel is it? You see that right there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeshua coming back on the 7th day, which is really the 12,000 years. That's man time is going to be up. When he set the bounds of the people, he set it according to the number of the tribes of Israel. We're going to deal with them 12 some more in a little bit more in depth in another lesson. But you see that, don't you? He said it according to the tribes of Israel. 12,000 years, Yeshua come back in the 12,000 year creation, or the 7th day of man. So it all still add up. 12,000 years, or 7 is the number of completion. How which way you want to look at it. So he said, your body, see, man time is finna be up. And we're going to look at these number of jubilees that we had since Adam too. We're going to look at the number where we at later on. But let's go further, brother. We finished that.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go down. Let's talk through Leviticus 23, y'all. Because even in the feast days, the plan of salvation or man's time is showing you everything, even in the feast days. We're not going to go to Leviticus 23, but you can go to Leviticus 23 if you want to later on. We're going to look at the weekly Sabbath. Now, how many feast days is it in Leviticus 23? It's 8. And the last feast day is called what? The 8th day of tabernacle. Huh? The tabernacle, 8th day of tabernacle is when the Father's tabernacle coming down. So let's talk through this real quick. You got the weekly Sabbath, which pointed to Christ's kingdom and his people. You got the Passover, pointing to Christ's sacrifice and the winking or overlooking of man's sin. Because man should die when they sin. But he gave you the Passover to kind of overlook that and give you a clean slate to start all over with. You got the Feast of Unleavened Bread, the eating of the true bread of life, the pure word, and a pure lifestyle. So after you eat this unleavened bread for 7 days, we're going back up to the chart, 7 days. After you eat this bread for 7 days, then what happens then? Pentecost. You should be walking in the spirit or be a spirit being after 7 days if you've been eating this true manna, this true bread. That's Pentecost, being endowed, filled, and overcome by the spirit of Yah. Then you got the Feast of Trumpets that announces the coming of Yeshua HaMashiach, his kingdom and his rule. Then you got the atonement. The atonement doing away with the uncleanness to reconcile us back to holiness as it was or it was supposed to be in the beginning. Because when Adam and Eve messed up, instead of him killing them, what did he do? He killed animals and made them skins, didn't he? He atoned for their sin. Same thing. Then you got tabernacles after the atonement, correct? The change of bodies of the first resurrection. That's the change of body of the first resurrection happens on the 7th day, don't it? In Christ's kingdom when he come back, right?
That's right.
Then on the 8th day, something brand new that ain't never been done before. How many days in a week? 7. So ain't no 8th day of the week. So this is something brand new, ain't never been done before. It's going to be all brand new. That's what the feast days represent. The plan of God's salvation and the cleaning up of this world for man. That's what the feast days are about. So we ain't just getting together, eating and drinking it out. No, yeah. Hey, man, you better understand what you doing. You better understand what's going on. Because it's all pointing to the Father's kingdom. I know a lot of jokers we want to get together, man. Hey, woo! 7-day love, baby. Yeah, yeah. Hey, but you know what? He told you to rejoice, but you better keep in mind what's really going on. See what I'm saying? I know a lot of folks. I know one of the brews up there in Chicago. They would let you slide one Sabbath. They went high Sabbath. Look at them coming up there, man. They were cutting up slide, doing electric slide, soul train line before they would get down. Don't forget what's really going on here. Don't forget it.
We will do that.
Oh, you know, we good for that. You see when Moses went up in the mountain. Man, them jokers down there had them left handers going, boy, the bushes was shaking and everything, man. Joker, let you slide and everything.
Joe will get that.
Moses come down there, man, what's going on?
Hey,
Israel good for that.
That's right. Joe get to rejoice and forget.
We do it now.
Drunk. You drunk at the feast.
Bro, we do it now. We'll take a kid birthday party and turn it to a grown-up party.
Yeah.
It be for the kids. It's beer flowing around and, man, all kind of stuff going on. It joke slapping, domino, bam. I thought it was a kid party. That's how we do.
Dad, I thought this was for me.
Yeah. Oh, boy, they going over there playing.
Go to play.
That's after the gift. You know the
Yeah.
They done for mine.
Yeah. We finna take this over, brother. Y'all done had y'all fun. But yeah, I just want to run through those feast days real quick, and then we're gonna get back to this right here, bro. We're gonna get back to this right here because Luke the 8th, we finna see the prophecy of the unclean one. Luke the 8th. Do y'all need me to minimize that a little bit more? Y'all can see. I know y'all see a lot of people copying stuff down. Can y'all get all that on there? Hold on, let me see if I can minimize it just a little bit to get it all on one screen.
And for those online, we're gonna post it on Facebook.
Yeah, we're gonna post it on Facebook. We're gonna post it on Facebook. Can y'all see all that, sisters? It's too small. Let me blow it back up and slide it over there. I'm gonna blow it up.
No, we can see it, bro.
I know you ain't talking, Charles. Let's go to the next place, man. Luke the 8th, bro. Go to the new book. Let me slide this over. I know some of them was copying the end of it before I started doing it. Slide it over a little bit. Luke the 8th. And we're going to pick it up at verse 41. Luke the 8th and verse 41. We already went over the little uncleanness thing, but then we're going to get into the tithes of purification and how that add up to the 12,000 years, okay? We're going to get into that because he said he set the bounds of people according to the 12 tribes of Israel, right?
Mm-hmm.
I read that Luke 8, 41 through 48, bro. What do it say?
And behold, there came a man named Jairus,
Mm-hmm.
and he was a ruler of the synagogue.
Mm-hmm.
And he fell down at Jesus' feet
Mm-hmm.
and besought him that he would come into his house. And he had only one daughter,
Mm-hmm.
about 12 years of age, and she lay a dying.
Hold up, bro. I don't want all that. I don't need all that.
Okay.
I don't need all that. Let's go to verse. That ain't what I want. That ain't what I wanted. That is not what I wanted. The one with the issue of blood. That's what I'm trying to find.
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
That ain't what I don't want to read all that.
Oh,
Yeah, read. Just go get down there to that.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, just read that. Get on down to that. I don't want to read all that, bro.
43.
Yeah, read 43, man.
And a woman having an issue of blood 12 years.
Yeah, I don't need all the rest of
Which,
it. Go
He
ahead.
said, which spent all her living upon physicians.
Uh-huh.
Neither could be healed of any.
So Israel, how long she had the issue of blood? 12 years. So Israel been had this issue, or the world been had this issue, gonna have this issue for 12,000 years. You hear me? And we done spent our money on a whole lot of positions trying to get this thing right. We done been to the Baptist, we done been to the Episcopalian, we done been to the Methodist, we done been to Koji. You hear me? We done been to what's the dude? What's his name? I can't think of his name. Jim Jones. We done spent our money on a whole lot of positions. Catholic Church, Allah, Church of Christ, Buddhism. Man, we've been trying to get this issue fixed for a long time. And we still got this issue of blood on us. Israel had this and gonna have this issue for 12,000 years. Now in the 12,000 years, who coming back? Yeshua gonna fix this. Now, he stopped this woman's issue. He gonna have to be the one to stop our issue. Go ahead and read, brother.
Verse 44.
Uh-huh.
Came behind him and touched the border of his garment.
And to touch the border of his garment, what was in his garment? The law. The fringes was on. He had the fringes on his border. So now Israel gonna turn back to the law. They're gonna leave all these other harlot houses alone. And Israel gonna touch the hem of his garment again. We're gonna turn back to our God and turn back to his law. Then we're gonna be healed. Go ahead and read, brother.
And immediately her issue of blood stopped.
And her issue of blood stopped right there and there when she turned back to her God. Soon as she turned back to God, made up her mind, boom, I'm done with all this, man. I'm going back to your house. It stopped. Go ahead and read.
Verse 45.
Uh-huh.
Jesus said,
Uh-huh.
Who touched me?
Who touched me?
When all denied, Peter and they that were with him said, Master, the multitude throng thee.
The multitude is thronging you, dude. Why you asking us this? But who was all in the multitude? What all Israel in that multitude? Everybody trying to get at it. Everybody trying to come up a different way. But you got to touch that law. You got to start doing that law. Everybody was trying to get at Christ. I want a piece of it. But man, that lady, man, it had been on her belly, all the pain and stuff. She crawled over there on her face. Got hold of that law, brother. What you say, brother? Through all that mess, through all them physicians, through all that mess, that woman crawled through there and touched the hem of his garment. Touched that law, started doing that law. And brother, it was all done then. She was healed.
And everybody don't have the law.
Everybody don't have the law. Everybody ain't gonna go and get with the law because the law calls for accountability.
Everybody don't have the law.
Everybody got it. When you come do this right here, when you do this walk, it ain't what you want to do no more. You got to take some stuff. You got to endure some stuff. You got to keep your mouth closed sometimes. You got to bite your tongue off sometimes. You got to maybe be obedient when you don't want to be obedient. You got to do a whole lot of stuff when you come in this right here. That's what the law is. Obedient. And see, everybody don't want to do this, man. Continue to read, my brother.
And press thee and sayest thou, who touched me?
Who touched me?
And Jesus said, somebody has touched me.
And what?
For I perceive that
what?
virtue has gone out.
And virtue gonna come out of him. Now, we're gonna see this virtue that's gonna come out, gonna change your whole mindset. Like we've been talking about a couple of weeks ago, when a new covenant becoming full effect, you gonna be just like breathing, you're gonna do the law just like breathing, just like your heartbeat. You ain't gonna have to think about it no more. Let's go to the next place. That's enough of that, bro.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to the next place. Let's go to 2nd Ezra the 6th. Y'all already do that? No, you know what? We're gonna read 2nd Ezra the 6th, and we ain't gonna read 54, because we stopped at 54 before. We're gonna read 55 through 59. 55 through 59. 2nd Ezra the 6th, 55 through 59. Look at what it say. Verse 55, brother. What do it say, brother?
And all this have I spoken before thee,
Uh-huh.
Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
Y'all made the word for whose sake?
Our sake. Israel.
This Ezra talking, ain't it? This Ezra talking, ain't it?
Yep.
He made the word for whose sake? Israel say, continue to read.
As for the other people,
As for the other people that came out of Adam, go ahead and read.
which also come about,
Uh-huh.
thou hast said that they are nothing.
What? Wait a minute. They are no thing. He said they are no thing. I ain't right there. Getting your feelings you want. I didn't write. What else he liking them to?
But like but be like unto spittle.
When I know I got a bad habit of spitting when I'm outside. When you spit, you don't have no regard for where that spit land, what it land on, where it go. He said they like spittle unto him. He ain't got no regard for them. Now I ain't write these words. Go ahead and read, bro.
And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Look, you see this right here? It's about 1 million drops in this thing. If I drop one drop out of here, that's what they like to me. One drop in the bucket. That's what he said. He's trying to show you how special you are to him. Go ahead.
Verse 57.
Uh-huh.
And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen,
And these heathen,
which have ever been reputed as nothing, has begun to be Lord over us.
And Ecclesiastes said, man, I done seen servants riding on horses and princes walking on the ground. Huh? He said, I done seen this, man. Go ahead and read.
And to devour us.
And to devour us.
But we thy people.
But we thy people.
Among thou has called thy firstborn.
Whom thou hast called thy what?
Firstborn.
We got another lesson come about the blessing of the second firstborn. See, when you the firstborn, you get everything. When you go back to the law and look at the law of the firstborn is do everything. Everything is left to the firstborn. He just called us the firstborn, didn't he?
That's right.
Go ahead and read, brother.
Thy only begotten.
Wait a minute. Thy only begotten. Israel is his only begotten. So I don't know about no spiritual Israel. Go ahead and read.
And thy fervent lover.
And thy fervent lover
are given into their hand.
Now listen to what verse 59 say. What it say, bro?
If the world now be made for our sake, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world?
Now look at the end of that. What did he ask? What's the question he asked, bro?
How long shall this endure?
How long is this gonna take place, Lord? If this word belong to us, if we are only begotten, how long we about to deal with this? I'm gonna show you. Let's go to the next place. Jubilees. Go back in the book of Jubilees. Go back to the book of Jubilees, bro. Go back to the book of Jubilees. We're gonna read chapter 3, verses 8 through 14. Chapter 3.
You in the other book.
Jubilees. You in Jackson?
No, I was in this.
Oh, okay. Jubilees of 3.
I need to read it because anyway. What page you going to, bro?
Jubilees of 3.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna read verses 8 through 14. You're gonna be on page 59, bro.
59. Check.
Now these are the laws of purification. So this is the time that he's gonna clean this thing up. We got a few more after this, then we're gonna be out of here. This is a time of purification. So this is the time this chart gonna come into real play, and you're gonna start seeing a lot of this play out in these scriptures. Because I got asked a question a couple of weeks ago. My daughter-in-law had the baby. She said, "Well, why did he allot 7 days for a man child and 14 for a woman child?" He finna show you. We finna read that right now. Go answer that question too. That's right. He gave her extra 7 days. We finna find out why he gave her extra 7 days. Pick it up at the 8, bro. What do it say? Page 59.
Yeah, page 59.
Yeah, right there. That's where you gonna start it, right there.
Oh, okay. Because I'm looking on here. I'm looking at 2.
Oh, yeah. No, you right there.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna read 8 verses 8 through we're gonna read all that. Yeah, we're gonna read 8 through 14. What do it say?
In the first week, Adam was created, and also the rear his wife. And in the second week, he showed her. He showed her to him. And therefore, the commandments was given to observe 7 days for a male.
And what?
But for a female, twice 7 days in their appearance.
So even though that he made her that day, he kept her away from Adam for 2 weeks. That's why he said this is gonna be the law for the male and the woman. I created the man first, 7 days before I brought him into the garden. I created the woman the same day, but I kept her out 2 weeks before Adam even saw her. Go ahead and read.
Verse 9.
And
after 40 days were completed, in the land where he was created, were brought him into the Garden of Eden, so that he may work in it in it and guard it.
Uh-huh.
And on the 8th day,
On what day?
8th day,
On the 8th day, what happened?
his wife was also brought in.
So this earth, the woman, the female nurture side was brought in on the 8th day. That's significant. Go ahead and read, bro.
And after this, she entered the Garden of Eden.
She entered into the garden or the place or the dwelling place of the Most High. She came in then. Go ahead and read.
And therefore the command was written in the heavenly tablets.
In the heavenly tablets.
For one who bears. If she bears a male, she shall remain 7 days in her impurity.
And what else?
Like the first 7 days.
Like the first, and then how many days out of that?
And 33 days.
Wait a minute. 7 plus 33 is what? 40. Keep that in mind. Keep 40 in mind. Continue to read, my brother.
And 33 days she shall remain in the blood of her purity.
Continue to read, my brother.
And she shall not touch anything holy.
Why?
And she shall not enter the sanctuary until she has completed these days which are in the accord with the rules for a male child. So
the nation of Israel cannot come into the Holy Land until these days is completed. But the world can't come in until all the days are completed. 33, I mean, what was that? 7 plus 63 is what? We said, no, 33, I'm sorry. 33 is 40. Now, let's look at this chart real quick. Unclean for 40 days or 40 jubilees, which is the first part of this. All right. Now keep on reading, brother.
And that which is in the accord with the rule for a female
is what, brother?
Is 2 weeks.
It's 14 days.
Like the 2 week, the first week in her period. And 66 days she shall remain in the blood of her period. Now,
when did the woman come into the garden? On the 8th day. Now let's look at this. 14 plus how many days? 66 is how much? 80. What's 40 plus 8? 120. And your 12 days again. That's on the 8th day, right? That's 12,000 years. So you got 40 plus 8 is 120. He set the bounds according to the number of the tribes of Israel. They were at 12 again. And the woman came in on the 8th day. The whole world gonna come in on the 8th day. We're gonna keep on, we're gonna prove that in this Leviticus 12. But go ahead and read, bro.
And that total will be 80 days.
And her total will be 80 days. Continue to read.
And when she finished those 80 days,
where's she gonna be brought into?
She was brought into the garden.
Oh, the dwelling place of God, she gonna be brought into.
Because it is more holy
than any land. What land is more holy than Jerusalem? So guess what? This is the dwelling place of God. That's when she's gonna be brought in. Go ahead and read, brother.
And every tree which is planted in it is holy. Therefore, the ordinances of these days were ordained for anyone who bears a male or female, that she may not touch anything holy, that she may not enter the sanctuary until these days are complete,
right?
For a male or female.
For a male or female.
This is the law and the testimony which is written for Israel, so that they may keep it all.
Now go back to Jubilees to 2. Go back to Jubilees to 2. I skipped that. I didn't want to skip that, but I didn't mean to anyway. Jubilees to 2. We're gonna pick it up, bro. Read that 17 and 22. 17 through 22.
He gave us a great sign.
He gave us a great sign, which was what?
The Sabbath day.
Which pointed to Christ's kingdom. That's the 7th day. Go ahead and read.
So that we may work 6 days and observe a Sabbath from all work on the 7th day.
Listen to this.
And he told us.
Now this is the angel of the presence of the Most High talking to Moses. And he told us what?
And he told us all of the angels of the presence and all the angels of sanctification. These 2 great kinds, that we may keep the Sabbath with him in heaven and on earth.
So the angels keep the Sabbath day too. The angel looking forward to the Sabbath day. Go ahead and read.
And he said to us, behold, I shall separate for myself a people from among all.
So this was predestinated even before the world was born. After he created angels, he said, look, I'm going to separate myself a people. And they going to keep the Sabbath with me. Not nobody else. Continue to read.
and they will also keep the Sabbath, and I will sanctify them for myself.
You good?
And I will bless them, just as I have sanctified and shall sanctify the Sabbath day for myself.
Yes, sir.
Thus shall I bless them,
Mm-hmm.
and they will be my people, and I will be their God.
Go ahead.
And I have chosen the seed of Jacob.
The seed of who?
Jacob.
Uh-huh.
From among all that I have seen, and I have recorded him as my firstborn son.
We read that over in second Ezra, but go ahead and read.
I have sanctified him for myself forever and ever.
Uh-huh.
And I will make known to them the Sabbath day, so that they may observe therein a Sabbath from all work.
Uh-huh.
And thus he created therein a sign by which they might keep the Sabbath with us on the Sabbath day.
So keep the Sabbath with who? With the angels and the Most High. We the only one really supposed to be keeping the Sabbath day. Because we the only one ordained to keep the Sabbath day. So when you don't keep the Sabbath day, man, the angels know you ain't keeping, the Father know you ain't keeping, and the Son know you ain't keeping. He said, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy, man. They were keeping the Sabbath day before he even made man. So while you ain't keeping the Sabbath day, you know you violating, right? Well, you know you don't keep the Sabbath day holy, you know you violating, right? And we ain't gonna read it today, but he got an angel called the angel of affliction. He gonna sit at you. You don't want that. We're gonna read that in another lecture. But let's go. That's enough of that, bro. Let's go to the next place. Go to Leviticus 12. And bag up what we read in Jubilees 3. Leviticus 12. Leviticus 12. Kind of did in reverse order. Leviticus the 12 and verse 1. And we got about 3 or 4 more after that, and we're gonna be done. Leviticus 12. Know what you got, bro?
Yes, sir.
All right. Leviticus 12 and verse 1. Yeah, verse 1 through 8. Look what it say.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, If a woman have conceived seed and born a male child, then she shall be unclean 7 days. According to the days of the separation, for her infirmity shall she be unclean.
Verse 3, what do it say?
And in the 8th day,
and on the 8th day,
the flesh of his foreskin shall be circumcised.
That is symbolic. When you get circumcised, brother, it says flesh and blood cannot enter into the kingdom of the Most High power. That's representative that there will be no more flesh and blood when the Father's kingdom comes. Your flesh is cut away. Your flesh is going to be done away when the Father's kingdom comes. That's why it's always done on the 8th day. He give you these practical ordinances. They have deep spiritual and prophetic meaning. On the 8th day, there will be no more flesh and blood. Whatever you are when the Father come back, that's just what you are. In the good side or the bad side of the kingdom. Ain't going to be no change. Nope. Continue to read, brother.
Verse 4. And she shall then continue in the blood of her purified 3 and 30 days.
33 days plus the 7. Go ahead and read.
She shall touch no hollow thing. See,
you can't. That's why he said on the 8th day. Ain't gonna be no uncleanness when this time is all added up. Continue to read, bro.
Nor come into the sanctuary until the days of her purified.
You can't come into the Father's kingdom dirty. You can't come into the Father's kingdom unclean. Go ahead and read.
Verse 5. But if she bear a maid child, then she shall be unclean 2 weeks. As in her separation.
Yeah.
And she shall continue in the blood of her purified 66 days.
Now, there it is again. There are your 2 witnesses. I told you we ain't gonna say nothing we can't prove over here. So you add them days up, and you go back up here on this thing right here. You got 120 days, right? 40 jubilees plus 80 jubilees equal 120 jubilees equals 6,000 years. Man's time is up. Because ain't Yeshua coming back here? Ain't he coming right here on the 7th day? That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 7,000, brother. Your time is up. You better be clean. Didn't he say Yeshua gonna sit in the temple and he gonna rule with a rod of iron? Let it be messed up then and see what happens. You gonna get your head cracked. He was giving you these numbers and these prophetic things all through this book. And we've been missing it because we've been on such carnality. We've been such on the letter of the law that we could not see this. He telling you your uncleanness better be cleaned up in this time right here. You better get all this stuff straight in this time I'm giving you. Because if it ain't, you're going to get your head cracked. You got 40 jubilees. You got 80 jubilees. That's 120 jubilees or 6,000 years. Ain't what 50 times 120 is what? 6,000, ain't it? He just told you, I gave you 12,000 years from the start to get it right. There it is, right there. Continue to read, brother. That it on that?
Verse 6. You want to
Go ahead, yeah, go ahead.
verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
And when the days of her purifying are fulfilled, for a son or for a daughter,
for a son or a daughter,
she shall bring a lamb of the first year for a burnt offering, and
yeah,
a young pigeon or a turtle dove
for what?
for a sin offering.
There go them two offerings. There go the sin offering, and then there go the other one for the atonement. Go ahead and read.
Unto the door of the tabernacle.
To the who?
Door of the tabernacle.
I am the door of the sheepfold. Any man that coming to the Father, you got to come through me.
Right.
Who's the door of the sheepfold?
Right.
There you go again. Right in your face. And we've been missing. Go ahead and read.
Unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, unto the priest.
Unto the priest. Go ahead, brother.
Who shall offer it before the Lord and make an atonement for her.
Yeah.
And she shall be cleansed from the issue of her blood.
She gonna be cleared from the issue of her blood.
Yes, sir.
When the priest, when that time come and you coming for the Yeshua, man, at that time everybody gonna be cleaned up. If you ain't, you gonna be over there to the left. At that time, you're gonna be clean from your blood. You ain't gonna be unclean then. If you are, you're gonna keep purifying you over there in fire forever. Continue to read.
This is the law for her.
This is the who?
The law.
For who?
For her.
For her, all the nation of Israel. Then he called her the bloody woman, the mistress woman. This is the law for Israel, for this nation that I got right here. This gonna be y'all. This the law for y'all. This the prophecy for y'all right here. This is what it is. Go ahead and read.
That has born a male or a female.
Oh, Adam and Eve. Through Abraham, through Isaac, through Jacob, shall thy seed be called. The nation of Israel. We ran Adam's lineage. We ran Yeshua's lineage all the way back to Adam, didn't we? That's right. But he said, I done separated me one people out, didn't we? We read that. Go ahead and read, bro.
Verse 8.
And
if she be not able to bring a lamb, then she shall bring 2 turtles or 2 young pigeons, and one for the burnt offering, and the other for a sin offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for her, and she shall be clean.
And she shall be what?
Clean.
All right, let's go to 1 Corinthians 15.
Now I'm gonna throw something in there.
Go ahead.
When you see them 2 turtles, when you talk about no little turtle, we
talking about turtle dove. Yeah, right. Turtle dove. That's right, bro. I'm glad you straightened that up.
Because somebody might say, man, I thought turtles was unclean.
Yeah, he talking about turtle dove, the 2 little birds. That's right. Thank you. That's a good call out. 1 Corinthians 15.
Let's skip this.
Yeah, we already did that. We did it. We did that in reverse, kind of reverse. Let's go to 1 Corinthians 15. We got one verse there. One verse. We ain't gonna read all that Revelation 12, but I gotta read some in there just to get the point home. 1 Corinthians the 15, we're gonna read one verse there. We're gonna read verse 24. What do it say, man?
Then cometh the end.
Then cometh the what?
The end.
When
he shall have delivered up the kingdom to God.
Me, even the Father, but go ahead and read.
When he shall have put down all rules.
He gonna be in the did what?
Put down all rules and all authority and power.
And power. This when Yeshua gonna offer up the kingdom to the Father. Everything gonna be laid flat. Everything gonna be made straight. Then the 8th day come. Then here come the Father. And then we finna show you when the Father gonna come down. Go to Revelation 21. Flip back real fast. We're gonna try to get y'all on up out of here. Flip back real fast. Revelation 21. And pick it up at the 1, brother.
Yes, sir. Revelation
21 and 1. When you get it, my brother, go ahead and read.
And I saw a new heaven.
And I saw a new heaven.
And a new earth.
And a new earth.
For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away.
Now keep that in mind. They were passed. Heaven and earth were passed away. Go ahead and read.
And there was no more sea.
And there was no more sea.
And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God.
Go ahead.
Prepared as a bride adored for her husband.
Oh, this is the marriage supper then. See, I told you everything's circling around the feast. Go ahead and read, brother.
And I heard a great voice out of the heaven saying,
Mm-hmm.
behold, the tabernacle of God is with me.
Oh, the tabernacle. But Jesus is already on the earth right now. So this got to be the Father's kingdom. Behold, the tabernacle of Yah is with man. Go ahead and read.
And he will dwell with them.
Uh-huh.
And they shall be his people.
Go ahead.
And God himself shall be with them and be their God.
What does verse 4 say, brother?
And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes.
And what else?
And there shall be no more death.
You ain't gonna get old no more. You ain't gonna be stinking no more. We don't put no deodorant on. Hair ain't gonna get gray no more. Body ain't gonna be cracking and popping and you can't get down the steps and can't get around the corner. All that's over.
Yes, sir.
Because you clean now. You back to where I try to start you from the beginning. Go ahead and read.
Neither sorrow,
Uh-huh.
nor crying,
Uh-huh.
neither shall there be any more pain.
Uh-huh.
For the former things are passed away.
Now what does verse 5 say?
And he that sit upon the throne said,
What do you say?
behold,
I make what?
all things new.
Everything new on the 8th day. Ain't no 8th day of the week. It's a new thing. I make all things new, bro. Go ahead and read.
And he said unto me,
Uh-huh.
right, for these words are true and faithful.
Go ahead. Now we ain't gonna read the rest of that. Let's go to Second Peter. Y'all can read the rest of it on your own. It's talking about the 12 gates. We already know what's up with that. we know what's up with that. Let's go to Second Peter. And we're gonna pick it up at chapter 3. All right. And we're gonna read verses 1 through 14. 2 Peter 3 and 1. What do it say, brother?
This second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you,
Uh-huh.
in both which I stir up in your pure minds by way of remembrance,
Uh-huh.
that ye may be mindful of the words which were spoken by the holy prophets,
Mm-hmm.
and of the commandments of us, the apostles of the Lord and Savior.
Go ahead, brother.
Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scornful,
Uh-huh.
walking after their own lust,
Go ahead.
and saying, where is the promise of his coming?
Uh-huh.
For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the day.
From the beginning. So I know there's a lot of people out there, man, they been saying he gonna come up this, that. Hey, man, don't sleep on this. Don't sleep on this. Because a lot of people said it then, they saying it now, but they said everything been the same since the creation. But he just told you in Revelation, I'm gonna make all things new. Go ahead. He a man that he can't lie. He's not a man that he should lie, brother. Go ahead and read.
Verse 5. For this day willingly are ignorant
They
of,
ignorant of this.
by the word of God the heavens were of old,
Mm-hmm.
and the earth standing out of water in the earth, meaning in the water,
Mm-hmm.
whereby the world that then was being overflowed with water
Uh-huh.
perished. But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same words, are kept in store.
For what?
Reserved unto fire.
Reserved unto what?
Fire.
See, this world, this earth, and this heaven, they reserved for fire. So don't get caught up in this world, because everything that's down here you see, feel, hear, and touch, it's reserved for fire. Go ahead and read.
Against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly
And
men.
destruction of ungodly men. But go ahead and read.
But beloved,
Be
not ignorant of this one thing,
what are you trying to tell you, bro? What it say?
that one day is with the Lord 1,000 years.
One day is 1,000 years.
And 1,000 years as one day.
So when Brother T laid out this chart, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, we read in that Deuteronomy 32 that he set the bounds of the people. He gave you 12,000 years from the day of creation till he straightened this thing out. Because 12,000 years fall on the 7th day, which is 7,000 years, the time when Christ's kingdom coming back. One day with the Lord is 1,000 years. Continue to read, brother.
Verse 9.
Uh-huh.
The Lord is not slack concerning his
He
promise,
ain't slacking concerning his promise.
and some being counted slack,
Mm-hmm.
but is long suffering to us.
Then he say he chastened them little by little. We read that, didn't
That's right.
he? He long suffering. He long suffering for his children. Go ahead.
Not willing that any should perish,
Uh-huh.
but that all should come to repentance.
Yes, sir.
But the day of the Lord will come as a thief. in
Gonna
the
creep
night,
up on some of these jokers. Go ahead and read.
in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
With a great noise. Then we read about that sodomite sea.
Mhm.
Gonna be casting out children. They gonna be making noise. Everybody gonna hear it. Go ahead and read.
And the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
All the elements gonna melt away with fervent heat.
And the earth also.
And the earth also
And the works that are therein
And-
shall be burned up.
gonna be everything gonna be burned up. Go ahead, brother.
Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved.
Uh-huh.
Which manner of person are ye to be in all holy?
Now y'all hear what he just said? He asked a question. Seeing that all these things gonna be dissolved, what kind of person should you be? How should you be walking, knowing that all this stuff is finna happen? You better walk circumspectly. Don't get twisted out here. Go ahead and read.
Verse 12.
Uh-huh.
Looking forward in hastening
Mhm.
until coming of the day of God,
Uh-huh.
wherein the heavens being on fire
Being on fire.
shall be dissolved,
Uh-huh.
and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
And the elements gonna melt away with fervent. That's enough on that. Go to Jubilees. We got 2 more after this, and we're gonna be out of here. Jubilees 5, real quick. Go back to Jubilees, it's chapter 5. Then we're gonna read 2 more after this, and then we out of here. I know it was a long lesson, but I want to get this over with because I've been holding on this lesson for quite some time, and I want to get this off of me. Jubilees of 5, we're gonna read 12 through 17, bro. Look at this right here.
12 through 17.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
And he made all his works a new and righteous nature.
Didn't he say he gonna make all things new?
Mm.
He said he made for all his works a new and righteous nature. Go ahead and read.
So that they might not sin.
Oh, wait a minute. That's the new covenant, ain't it?
That's it.
Ain't that the new covenant, bro, Charles? That they might not, you ain't gonna sin no more when it's done.
Because he gonna write them in your mind. Your
See,
heart.
ain't that the new covenant they been hollering about? Ain't that it?
Yes.
That's what they been saying, oh, we on the new covenant. No, brother, no, you ain't. Because you still sin. You still sin. You still got evil thought. Read that again, bro. That they
So
might not sin.
might not sin in all their nature.
And all, wait a minute, he told you in that wisdom of side, he said they cognition would change. But right here, he said he gonna put something in them they ain't gonna be able to see. Come on now.
Teaching over.
Teaching, we ain't gonna be doing this no more. We ain't gonna be no more teaching. Because you ain't gonna be able to see. So ain't gonna be no need to me ask you, do you know the Lord?
Because everybody gonna know.
No more teaching, my brother. Ain't gonna be no more teaching that. Because you ain't gonna be sinning no more.
From the least to the greatest.
To the least to the great, he said they all gonna know me. That's right, sister. See, they want to tell you that you on a new covenant, you can't wear no fringe, this, that, and third. But right here, he said, man, when I make everything new, it ain't gonna be no need at all that.
That's why they take you to stay away from these books.
Exactly, brother. That's why they tell you to stay away from, because they want to be able to control you with their camp banging doctrine.
Country club.
Yeah, they want the country club won't be able to control you. You see what I'm saying? But had you never had the intestinal fortitude to go look in the book, you never would have knew that.
It sounds like Satan the devil.
There you go. Who you lend your members to, who serve as you are. Simple and plain. Continue to read, brother.
And so that they may all be righteous.
Uh-huh.
Each in his kind always.
Each in his kind always. You ain't gonna never sin again. Go ahead.
And the judgment of all of them has been ordained and written in the heavenly.
What? Who he talking to? Ain't he talking about Israel? This stuff been written in heaven. It's a done deal. It's been written with the finger of God. It's a wrap. You ain't getting out of this. Go ahead and read, brother.
Written in the heavenly tablets without injustice.
Without injustice, go ahead and read.
And if any of them transgress from their ways with respect to what was ordained for them to walk in, or if they do not walk in it,
go ahead.
The judgment for every sort, nature of every kind has been written.
And the ones that ain't gonna walk in, that's been written too. Mm-hmm. Now, that's the scary part. Do you know if you're gonna keep this thing to the end? Because that's already been written down too. So he can't change it. That's scary, man. Go ahead and read.
And there is nothing excluded.
There is nothing excluded.
And which is in heaven or on earth, or in the light, or in the darkness, or in Sheol, or in the depths, or in the place of darkness. Concerning every one, the great one according to his greatness, and the small ones according to his small.
Then he said, man, your bounds are set and you can't pass. Everything that you gonna do has already been written down. Everything you wasn't gonna do was already written down. From the orange pervert to the lowest man out there, homeless man on the street. It's already been written down. Go ahead and read, brother.
And he is not one who accepts gifts when he say that he will execute judgment upon each one. You
ain't gonna be able to buy him off. Go ahead.
Right. If one gave everything which is in the earth, he will not accept gift or a person.
All persons. Go ahead and read, brother.
And he will not accept anything from his hand because he is a righteous judge.
He is a righteous judge. Verse 17, what do it say?
And for the children of Israel.
And for the who?
Children of Israel.
What happened?
It has been written and ordained.
For the children of Israel, this has been locked in. From even before the foundation of the world. This has been locked in. Go ahead and read, brother.
If they return to him in
If
righteousness.
they return to him in righteousness.
He will forgive all of their sins, and he will pardon all their transgressions.
It is written.
It is written, and it is ordained.
All right, that's good right there. Let's go to the next to the last page. Isaiah 43. We got one more after this. We out of here. That's how special you are to the Most High Power. It's written down in the heavenly tablets, bro.
That's why they want to wipe the land of Israel out.
That's right. That's why they want to write you out. That they will be no more in remembrance, bro. Isaiah 43:15. We're going to start at the 15.
That's why these heathens, all these heathens get on here. That's some need to see Negroes. They heathens too. They get on these channels, man, and come on here and challenge us and everything. I totally ignore them. We don't have no conversation. We can have a conversation. I ain't got no conversation with them.
Ain't got no
because
talk
I know
for
what
them,
they
bro.
coming for.
Ain't got no talk for them.
That's all nations. If they come in here to be taught, they gonna come here and be quiet and open this book. But a lot of them, you have that spirit of discernment. What they trying to do?
Yeah, that's right, bro.
They're trying to keep you.
They don't want you to put this puzzle together. They don't want you to put these pieces together. Because you just heard what he said, the last verse we just read in that Jubilee about Israel, right? Look what Isaiah finna say about Israel. Look what the Lord finna say through the mouth of Israel. The mouth of Isaiah about Israel. Look at this right here, man. Read that verse 15, bro. What do it say? How it start out?
I am the Lord. Your Holy One.
The what?
The Creator of Israel.
Wait a minute. The Creator of who?
Israel.
He created this nation. He created this people. We've been reading over and over again how special you are to the Most High Power, the creator. Look, man, the creator of the universe chose you out of everything throughout eternity, throughout infinity. He chose you. How ought you to be walking? The creator of Israel, continue to read.
Your king.
Your king.
Thus said the Lord.
Thus said the Yahweh. Go ahead.
Which maketh a way in the sea.
Yes, sir.
And a path in the mighty water.
Yes, sir.
Which bringeth forth the chariots and horses.
Go ahead, brother.
The army of the power. And they shall lie down together.
They gonna do what?
Lie down together.
And what?
They shall not rise. They are extinct.
Yes, sir.
And they are quenched as tow.
As tow. I mean, you ever say a tow is what they think, they little candle wick that be on a candle? He said, I can put them out just like this. He said, how quick I can get rid of them. For you. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
But they don't
put them out.
But they don't want you to know that.
No.
All this beating it. Let's think about everybody of Israel. The nation change. Go back to our God.
That's
all
it,
that,
bro.
All this other foolishness. All that beating you upside the head.
That'll be done. That'll be over with. They don't want you to know this. That's why when the Most High put these lessons together, man, he be trying to show y'all how special y'all are and what y'all need to be doing to stay in the way and what's waiting on you if you endure to the end.
So one thing I see that the Sabbath day was established in the beginning of God. And that's one thing that they
try to take. They don't want you to keep that Sabbath, bro, because it's pointing to greater things than just being off and resting. It's pointing to the time where you're gonna be finally at peace in mind and in body. And you ain't got to worry about nobody messing with you. You don't got to worry about no bills, no food, your marriage. You don't got to worry about nothing. You're gonna be at perfect peace.
That's why we a little sanctuary. I say you turn back, I'll be a little sanctuary to you.
That's it, bro.
And that will make your enemies to be at peace with you.
That's it, bro. That's it. This is all this whole thing pointing to. The time when you're gonna be at peace and you're gonna be running it. He said, I'm gonna make them come and worship at thy feet and to know that I have loved thee. That's it. He said, this is a sign between me and my people. It all day, every day. The Sabbath. So if it's the sign between him and his people, and the Sabbath day is Yeshua's kingdom, where everybody else fit in there? I don't see you in that equation. I don't see you in that equation.
Just get rid of Christmas.
You can have that Christmas.
That's why it's not too away.
Finish that out, bro.
Verse 18.
Yeah.
Remember ye not the former
Don't
things,
remember the former thing.
neither consider the things of old.
Why?
Because behold, I will do a new
That
thing.
was that new thing again.
Now it shall spring forth.
Uh-huh.
Shall ye know it? Do not know it?
Uh-huh.
I will even make a new way in the wilderness
Mm-hmm.
and rivers in the desert.
And rivers in the desert. Let's go to the last place. Jubilees of 50. We're gonna go all the way to the end. Hey, I got that on the side note. Y'all want to learn about them Jubilees? Go to Leviticus 25, read 8 through 15, 28 through 33, and verse 40. That's that. I ain't want to put that. I knew the lesson was gonna be long, so I didn't want to go through the Jubilee, but it tell you how to count Jubilees 7 times 7. Again, 7 times 7 plus the 1 is 50. That's how you count your Jubilees. And then you can go, that's why I put that in there about the 40 Jubilees and all that. It adds up the time of man, which is 12,000. But you can go in there, Leviticus 25 and read about how to count your Jubilees up, okay? And we're going to go to the last book of Jubilees, which is Jubilees 50. And we're going to read 5 verses of script, brother, and take this thing on home. Jubilees, the 50. Laws pertaining to the Shabbat, 1 through 5. What do it say, my brother?
And after this law made you know the days.
To know the days of the Sabbath.
In the wilderness of sin.
And so we're in the wilderness of sin right now. I done made you to know the days of the Sabbath while you've been in this wilderness of sin. See, we're in the wilderness of sin now, but I let you know the days of the Sabbath now. You better keep it. Go ahead and read.
Which is between Elam and Sinai.
Go ahead.
And I also related to you the Sabbaths of the land on Mount Sinai.
And what else?
And the years of Jubilee.
And the years of Jubilee.
In the Sabbath of years.
In the Sabbath of years. What's the Sabbath? What's the Sabbath of years? 7 years is a Sabbath, is a week of year to the Most High. He said, I made you know all these now. You better keep it. Go ahead and read, bro.
I related to you.
Uh-huh.
But its years I have not related to you until you enter into the land which you will possess.
Go ahead, bro.
And the land will keep its Sabbaths when they dwell upon it.
Uh-huh.
And they will know the year of Jubilee.
So is the land keeping Sabbath now? So he got to be talking about something else. Here goes some more of that prophecy right there. In the year of Jubilee. What is the year of Jubilee? There you go. There you go. So when is the ultimate Jubilee? On the 8th day. That's the 8th day. That's the year of Jubilee on the 8th day, man. You got to have so many Jubilees till you get to the Jubilee. That's why you got to have, that's why he set the bounds of the people according to the 12 tribes of Israel, 12 years or 12,000 years, 120 Jubilees till the year of the Jubilee. Father, kingdom, on the what day? The 8th day. All this mathematical prophecy right here in front of your face.
So he was giving them about leaving their field after that 6 years, for that 7 years.
Come on, brother.
Letting them know about how the land and everything.
It's gonna have to rest on that in that year of Jubilee.
Don't pick corn.
You don't have to pick no corn. You know why? Because there ain't gonna be no more evil. Because everybody gonna be God. See, I'm gonna put that in there. Just a side note, y'all go read that Leviticus 25. Y'all see it now that you got your spiritual eyes on.
That's why he said leave it for the others.
Leave. Y'all don't need it. Let them have it.
Yeah.
What you need it for? You can have, y'all can have it. Well, they don't. My children don't need that. Y'all can have it. There it is right there. Read that last little bit, bro.
Verse 4.
Uh-huh.
On account of this, I ordained for you the weeks of years.
Weeks of years.
And years.
And years.
And the Jubilees.
Uh-huh.
49 Jubilees from the day of Adam unto this day.
Hold up. How many Jubilees from Adam to what?
49.
Hey, man. He told you he just had 49 Jubilees or 5 or 50 times 49. What is that? So he just told Moses how many Jubilees passed from the time of Adam up to Moses' time. He just told him how many Jubilees passed. Now you subtract the rest of them, then you got your time.
Out of the 80?
Out of the 120.
Oh, okay.
Out of the 120. Go ahead and read, brother.
Adam until this day, and 1 week and 2 years.
Uh-huh.
And they are still 40 further years to learn and command of the Lord until until they crossed over the shore of the land of Canaan, crossing over the Jordan to its western
Now
side.
pay attention to the last part of verse 5, y'all. Play real close attention. Look at what it says.
And Jubilees
Uh-huh.
will pass until Israel is purified.
It's what? It's cleaned up. It's no more defiled. And Jubilees shall pass until Israel is purified from what?
All the sins of fornication and defilement and uncleanness and sin and error.
And what, brother?
And they will dwell in confidence in all the land.
In all the who?
All the land.
Wait a minute now. That's everybody land got to give it up smooth. We run it. Go ahead and read.
And then it will not have any Satan.
Oh, so Satan gonna be thrown in the lake by this time. When is that? Right at the end of Yeshua's reign before the Father get here.
That's right.
See, I told you, we can prove everything we say over here through the reading of the scripture. We ain't talking no empty talk. And there will be no more Satan in this land. See, Satan was still in the land when Israel went over the first time in the promised land. So he wasn't talking about demons. He wasn't talking about demons. Then he said, we read in that 1 Corinthians 15:24, he gonna put down all rule and hand the kingdom over to the Father.
That's right.
So this one is gonna happen. We read that. Go ahead and read, bro.
And then it will not have any Satan or any evil one.
That's right.
And it is his children.
And what else?
And the land will be purified from that time and forever.
And the land gonna be purified. The world gonna be purified from that time and forever. That's the lesson. The Menstruous and Unclean woman, which is Israel. All praise to the Most High. All praise. So hope y'all was edified online. We appreciate y'all being with us this long. I know we ran a little long online and everything, but hey, had to get that done. Make sure everybody had a clear understanding of what's really going on. And I don't know what happened to this right here, Ward. It's still on there, though, ain't it? Something going on with that, bro. Let me close it. Oh, I see what's wrong. Yeah, we good. All right. But yeah, we just want to thank y'all people online. Y'all, we gonna, I know we ran a little long, but I appreciate y'all being patient with your brother. I usually don't go that long, but I wanted to get this out to make sure we was all on one accord on this.
Part 2 next week.
Nah, ain't no part 2 on this.
Part 2?
Nah, but we got some more. We got some more gonna be dealing with this timeline and other timelines coming up in the near future. But I promise y'all, it ain't gonna be that long. I just want to get the base out. You know what I'm saying? So we can have that going on. So all praise to the Most High Yah. All praises, man. All praise to the Most High. All praise. And I want to thank the sisters for bringing them extra books. Thank you for bringing them extra books. And appreciate that. All praise to the Most High for that. You got it now. Before we close out, you got anything?
No.
Okay. All right, y'all. So what we gonna do now? We gonna sign off online. And
we will be back here next Sabbath, y'all.
We'll be back here next Sabbath. And then we're gonna go ahead on and turn the face room and close out, bro.
Good lesson.
All praise. All praise, brother.
In the collection box.
All right, we're gonna close out reading Ecclesiastes 12th chapter, verses 13 and 14 in use.
Let us hear the
Conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For God will bring every work into judgment, whether it be secret thing, whether it be good, or whether it be evil. Right.
Our Father.
Our Father,
which art in heaven.
which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
As
it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
And forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not.
And lead us not
into temptation. But deliver us. From evil.
From evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah.
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 Praise the mighty Yah.
Praise the mighty God.
Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all set. Click this out, brother.